Hey, how's it going? I'm facing off Beanseasly real quick. Uh, just give us a second to get the game set up. Okay, I've sent them. There we go. Did it. All right, let's get started. Doing a bit of cosplaying today, pretending that we're tournament champions. We both got pretty excited about that High Elves game, and like, well, might as well bring it here, give it a shot. Um, Interesting. I wonder how passive we can play here. Like, do I want to move up? Do I want to move back? I feel like maybe I win the melee, so like I kind of just want to move up, but I could also just totally move back and place a parapet and be really annoying. Um, like, could definitely do this. I don't really know this matchup. I feel like this matchup we might have to be the aggressors, but only if they can like get us in the right spot, which might be tough. Can this justice get to here? Oh goodness. Um, this justice can go here. Peace could go here. Valeria could go here to push the justice one more spot, which would kind of suck, but we would sort of have a response. And also, this is pretty sweet. Um, just in general, we can probably discard that other gate. Probably discard Jarmund. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh, gotta get audio to come through. There we go. That's it. I can discard this gate. Part of me wants to hold Jarmund. I could see this being like a very late game, and Jarmund is so good. Let's try it. Let's try holding it. Beanseasly says, "Oh my God, lol." That's a skill issue. Just you just gotta know what you're doing. Then you can hit those fives out of fives every time. Um, so yeah, like who is the aggressor here is kind of a tough idea because we both have some powerful range units. Like a piece and war in the back is a pretty good setup, but like I feel like it actually kind of depends. My gut, like first thought, is that it sort of depends on the positioning. Who has the range advantage? Like, does Valeria have the right setup? Like, where are the parapets? Where are the arbiters of war? Um, like it could honestly kind of shift. So we're playing passive at first here. Um, I feel like this benefits Valeria that we have better melee and we kind of want to get in there. But this play was just this sort of really annoying fortress was just a little bit too juicy to pass up on. Have to see. Okie doke. Um, yeah, let's just go forward a step or two. Um, a good enough attack for now. Do we want to build a frost shaman adjacent? Or an ice golem? That would give us a shot at the kill, but it's just sort of an exposed ice golem for no reason. Um, do I want to cycle for a frost shaman just by playing it? Not really. Do I really want to play Jarmoon? And so maybe I should discard some of these high value units. B. This gate being in my face actually kind of sucks. Like, what if I want to do something, right? Um, let's just be here. Ah, never mind. I don't want Sfar to get shot. Fine, fine, fine. We'll do this stupid thing. Awesome. Well, maybe could have gotten the kill if we were a bit better. But we're not. I'm so tempted to discard stuff to get Jarmund out. Like I could discard the ice golem. I could discard a lot of things. Bean says I'm gonna need you to miss one dice eventually. It's not gonna happen. I got the game all figured out. It's such a hard decision, but like I will need to discard to get Jarmund out early if that's really my plan. But maybe that's not my plan. Maybe I can just go piece by piece. I don't know. We're gonna keep taking it slow and see how that works out for us. We can just start discard that Smith. Hoping to play like a real grindy Jarmund game. Um, the thing about Valeria range is that it's not as good as you'd think it is. Like she can, or sorry, as far our range is that it's just like just being forced to only have good range down certain parapet lines. I mean, like if you're really good, you can set it up so like that those lines are right where you need them. But it's factions that are really strong with range. I think for that reason, it's like Abua, Sky Spear Avians, like any like you can just be like, okay, your parapets are over there. I'm on the other side shooting at you. What are you gonna do? Yep, take down my parapet if you can. Yeah, so I don't mind this becoming a melee battle, I don't think, but then again, I don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna have to take it one step at a time. Is this a Jarmoon turn? I don't think so, but like, there's not exactly a reason it couldn't be. Um, I could like move over here and then move Jarmoon in to attack over there. Interesting. I mean, then we have Jarmoon in play. I like building the board first a little better, but like, uh, hey, maybe let's do the thing. At this point, yeah, like it would have been. Feels like if I'm going Jarmoon, I need to have discarded some of these other things. And yeah, let's go for it. Huh? Which attack do you do first here? The two, these two are a bit more consistent. Huh? I don't know. It's actually kind of a dilemma. My instinct says this for some reason, but that could be totally wrong. Because like this is more likely to like whiff entirely. More likely to not even do one damage. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so I hate to discard any of these cards, but I kind of need to. Maybe I discard the Golem? Maybe I discard the Mage? Yeah, I really hate to discard either of them. Both can be pretty useful here. Let's discard a... We should just discard both of them. Maybe we just need to build. I mean, we really needed to do that last turn, but like, need to build. Build. There we go. We got it again. Okay, so we're recovering, and I think that's like it's just so hard for me to discard your like critical commons. But like if we're going for this Jarmund early, which is like not something I normally do, it's just like we just need to discard them. We can't we can't have it both ways. We can't have every golem and mage and Jarmund turn two or whatever. It's a pretty good turn. If Olag was Glacial Shift, I would feel like we could get a pretty sweet swing. Yeah, I feel like it's just something about watching the stream and like seeing Prophet talk about only playing high elves in season two and grinding. It just has me like really on the like just like oh, I just wanna play, just wanna get better. But really inspiring stream. Really really well done, Plaid Hat. So they got the magic advantage because they read the wet writing on the wall before I did. But hey, this board state's all right. We'll take it. All right, that early parapet play did us well. All right, we're getting Titus in. Are we going to be able to respond to that? To be seen. Titus can just one shot. Valeria can use Titus to one shot the Ice Smith, though, like, not exactly clear why. It's so funny that Titus exists. Like, Titus just, like, is just, like, the definition of, like, it's just like a nod to Sarah. Valeria's like, yeah, I can do that better, too. Like, if I wanted to, I could have Citadel Knights, but I don't even need because I have Arbiters. But just this one. And he's got luxurious golden hair. And skill issue over here. Like, is Beans even trying? I kind of just want to, like, put a gate in front of Titus and ignore. Probably not the play. But it's tempting. I sort of just want to not engage with Titus, right? Like, because anything you engage with just gets, like, pushed by Valeria. Like, not fun time. Um, I could just shoot at Titus from, like, over here or something. Uh, I could shoot at Titus from over here. I feel like I sort of want to block that gate, but then again, okay, so like let's say let's say I move this up, I move a mage here, and I build a golem here. Okay, now there's no like movement shenanigans and whatnot. I think I like that. So I guess we don't even need to spend the move on it. We can just do this. Um, move this up. Um, our moon can go over here. Everything else seems pretty sweet. Build another gate. We can discard Olag. We'll pass on ice shards for a turn, but as soon as they start to engage, we'll annoy them with it. I could build the gate over here. I think I want to encourage them to step on in the office. Hopefully we get a magic out of this. Easy. And then this will be another 3-on-3. It's just, you just sort of have, damn it. Just sort of have to believe. Up to 2. Gonna have a ram shift at some point. Yeah, so shutting down Titus with that mage feels really good. I mean, it's maybe you like Valeria here. Ooh, this is nice. Valeria here, like Song of Sanctity. And so in the move phase, push the golem. In the attack phase, kill the mage. That seems pretty good. I got the other parapet. That's gonna be really huge, actually. Or like just setting up a line that Jarmund can shoot down. Yeah, I'm definitely on team discard early for Jarmund. I've never done that, but that seems really strong. Man, it's just so funny because you play this game for so long and there's still just like it's just like watching the stream. It's just like I have not played much Polar Dwarves. Like there's just so many like levels of strategy that like because I play all the factions. It's just like it just feels like there's always so much deeper I can go, which is just really exciting feeling. Oh, gonna pull it forward. Nice, nice. Do we have a Sanctity? Sanctity is probably really good in this because Sfar just like isn't exposing herself anyways. That was a misplay? You want to attack with Titus first. Oh, no, I guess it's a guaranteed kill. I'm stupid. Okay, the parapet there is gonna be pretty nice, I think. Um, I guess Farah will just shoot down a parapet. This frost mage is sort of dying over there. Wonder if we can move it. We really, um, we could we could put Svara here, Jarmund here, parapet here. This is at the end of the build phase. Yeah, I mean that's more Jarmund value, so that is solid. I kind of like just having this 10 health gate in front of there and just shooting the other way, though. Jarmund value is pretty sweet. At this, I mean, we can just sacrifice this frost mage and shoot at Titus. Like, I don't really care that much. Um, yeah, so I mean, this parapet is more easily destroyed though, is the problem. When it's like, I really just like the parapet. Um, just being real annoying over here. And now I could even move back. I could cover this line. I could shoot Titus the other way. Jarmund is exposed, but all my units are kind of exposed right now. Yeah, I really just like putting the parapet in this corner here. I mean, well, all they have to do then is just ignore the parapet, actually, and then it's like kind of pointless. So let's think about something else then. What if I caught in the polar puzzle? Says Beans. Yep. Polar puzzle is I just expose Farah over here. It's pretty good. And then we have a nice little choke point over here. They're kind of punished for pushing at us. I think we can. Do we need to hold Nadiana? Because the rest of our deck is kind of Carbo at this point. Oh, that's like fascinating how low value we have in the rest of the deck. To think about it. I don't know if we want to move that Frost Mage there, but can't really think of a better idea. Whittle away at Titus here and there. So there's a world where we hold Nadiana and discard the Golem, and discard the Cav. I was gonna like discard both of them, but then I just look at the rest of my deck and I'm like, not so great. I feel like I want to discard the Cav. But then do we hold Nadiana and just hold her the rest of the literal game? Just like really slow burn it? Let's try it. I want to try it. I want to see if it works. Do it. No, like normally I would never even consider holding a champ that long for 10 cards, but it feels like this is probably going to that far into the late game, and so I don't mind it. Look at how much magic they have. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe Beans is gonna go super aggro. Dude. And I wish I had a Sand Scavenger. Big struggling over here. It's hard to not be playing as the Sand Goblins. Hard a support group. Yep, that's still in range of ice shards. I'm fine with that. Do we want to move the parapet up to Titus? We can just move the Frost Mage over here. They're already committed with a lot of Liberty attack. I thought we were in the attack phase, but no. Valeria got attack road gate to put arbiter something. Yeah, I mean the parapet there isn't like exactly doing it for me, but I don't know that many better options. Maybe ice mage frost mage goes down here and parapet goes this way. I mean parapet down here is this next step to parapet down there, so I'm like not even that mad though, I guess. And I mean the more value Jarmund soaks, the better critical thing. So we could like I don't know, move the bar over here, move the parapet over here. Then Jarmoon can keep soaking, and we can put a mage back there. Though that mage is just asking to die, unless we block it somehow. So I don't know. Maybe we should just do the parapet play. Jarmoon does have some health, so like, I have versatile. What the hell? So funny. Do I want to put a frost mage? Yeah, I'm still not thinking that way. Do I want to put a frost mage there to versatile attack Titus? What would my moves be then? Still do this move, still do this move, and then Titus is just probably dead. Honestly, sure. Honestly, sure. Go for it. Yeah, so Sfar will still move to here, move that here. Jarmund will still go here. Our stuff is still kind of like out of range of important targets. Our Frost Mages being up front is like kind of a hot and awful take, but at least we're sort of in range of an Arbiter of Peace or something. I don't know. A pretty awful take. Getting some value there where we can. Take it. We're just gonna try to get value with Jarmund every single freaking for the rest of the game. If we can do that, we'll be happy. Okie dokie. What if we want to versatile move something? Like move back with this Frostmate thing? And going. Admitting defeat. Okay, Nadiana is not happening. It's just not happening. Like, I'm just not seeing it, right? Like, especially with holding double ram at this point. Like, I can be real greedy and keep holding out for it. I mean, if I discard my bear calves for it, it just seems real bad because I'm gonna want to summon that frost mage next turn if I draw it. Holding this is so greedy, right? Like only drawing 2 cards. I mean, I could discard a ram and try to get like a double shift play. Um, feels like I need to discard one here. It feels like it should be Nadiana. we aren't really gonna need the Nadiana value. We're gonna be fine without it. Gonna survive. And honestly, like, what Nadiana value? We can do some stuff with bear calves. We can go a bit melee. I just hate not having that ready for us in the end game. We reach it because like if I wanna, because I could also just like discard these calves and Ice Smith, play Nadiana. But how are we gonna get there? Um, yeah, and the Ice Ram shift. I mean, Ram shift to get in their face is also part of our plan, or it could not be. Like we could. It's such a hard decision because we could discard Nadiana and then play for more of a melee game, or just discard a Ram and just be like, hey, we're playing for more of a like naughty, a weird Nadiana late game where we're just shooting at you the whole time. No, I think getting in their face is important, especially with the Jarmund plan. Let's just drop Nadiana. It's not. I mean, I want to see it happen, and I mean, a hand like that makes me think, ugh, like, why did I do this? Because now I want to discard these calves, but I can't. Uh, I should have discarded the ram and held on to Nadiana. Um, oh, they said they're surprised I left a tax on the gates on the table. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Well, uh, a messy thing. Sometimes purposeful. That time I just forgot. Well, yeah, I feel bad about discarding Nadiana, but like we're thinking we're getting more of a like our plan with these ice rams and the shifts we're eventually drawing is to more get in there, but it's like it makes me feel more pressure now because it's like I need to sit back. But then again, the sit back plan with Jarmoon sort of involves structures in their face. It's also just I just foresee this game hitting the end game, and I foresee myself looking at my lack of champion at the end. Very sad. Especially if I'm like discarding a cat here, like I'm just out of magic for should have held Nadia. Uh, Hoping to like slow roll into the. I was hoping these bears would be at the end because I want to hold them for like that we're gonna be able to use. Yeah, tough game. It's a tough matchup. I feel like I'm being faced with a lot of tough. Not drawing the freaking frost mage. I can't believe I discarded Nadiana. I could have just discarded an ice ram. Like we only get one ram shit. I mean, it's so funny to have a matchup where it's just like I really just want to hold the champion for like 8 turns, but this really is it. Nice, yeah, sniper unit. See, it's just like Valeria's kind of chilling in the late game unless we force her hand. So we need to force her hand. Um, and we're not going to be doing that by having like a magic app, like terrible. But just discarding but like discarding a ram is just so bad as well. It's just tough. Could have used a versatile move to send this guy back. Maybe I should have. Um, yeah, we just don't have structures in their face for the Jarmund value. I feel like maybe we're not winning this late game as much as I thought we would be. Move back and shoot, maybe. Um, I was hoping to move something into this slot and shoot from there, but it's gonna be tough. I guess we don't really need Jarmoon value this turn if we're not like doing anything. Turn. Um, do I want a structural shift anything? Really? Jarmoon can just hide. This can hide. This can hide. Move on. Yep, just chill. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to attack this gate. Because then our parapet's exposed. I think that's not a problem though. I think we attack the gate. This was the gate that Beans was commenting. Hey, why didn't you just do that last? Which is very fair. So what we're just waiting to build up for bear calf. I think we gotta keep burning here at this. I wish Nadiana was. I don't know, like just no way am I holding a bear calf. I feel like we're losing this. I feel like I'm staring down the face of a super economy. Not played my cards right to be able to combat that. Not enough structures in the forefront. Maybe it was just like a critical problem with being too passive. Maybe I just don't win the late game here, and that's what I'm really starting to feel. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how it feels, but like it's it almost feels like there's like two different levels to like some of the worst games that I play them. Like there's one level of like playing the line that you see well, and there's another level of reading the matchup correctly in the first place, like reading the matchup and seeing what your strengths are, what your disadvantages are, and how to play to those strengths, minimize the and like a lot when it's just a matchup you haven't seen before, a lot of like your failures can just come down to didn't read the matchup right at the beginning. So maybe like I mean, our plan of we're gonna sit back and snipe with Jarmoon, we've accomplished that beautifully. Like this is um I didn't even notice that I have if now. Hooray. Like we didn't even notice or yeah, like we've got there. We've gotten in there. We were sitting back, we built up our fortress and then we're losing. And so that makes me think it's like, well, maybe I just read this wrong. Maybe I'm just not playing this correctly. Then again, maybe they were looking at the back end of their deck also being no value, so maybe we're not as bad off as we would think. It just feels like this game is going to come to the last few blows. Like it's the sort of game where if both players didn't have champions at the end, it could easily be like both players have 7 or 8 magic and nothing, no cards left or something. And so just saving high magic cards, and having the patience to do that and not like throw away Nadiana like we did, or I don't know, or maybe you just need to get in there earlier. But I feel like that can also just it's just gonna be a late game slog at the end of it, but maybe we want the late game slog to be funneled through the like a midfield grind where it's like a lot of melee attacks and whatnot. Um yeah, it seems you're sort of just getting bit for bit me trying to puzzle out this matchup. It's a tough one. And I haven't really played enough polar dwarfs to like fully understand their strengths and weaknesses. Like it took me a lot of playing with shadow elves before I realized exactly how their strengths led to them being able to play this crazy path play style. And that's just it just took a while to realize that. And so I don't really know exactly how passive Valyria can afford to play. And like that's something that like I would very easily see when I'd face really tough opponents. When I first started playing, is I would see a lot of. I wonder if we should have just moved that parapet there. With nothing to occupy it, kind of. But like facing real tough opponents, it'd be like I'd face Waterdeep and be like, all right, they're gonna play a passive game. I guess I'll sit back too, and I'd just be like, I have never played before. I have never played a game of keep away before, and you're better at it. You're reading it better. I'm staying back, but still ending up behind. Like it's just like it was just very out of water. And now I'm more experienced with like matchups like that. But it's just like sometimes it doesn't even come down to like playing your line right. You just need to know the nuances of each matchup, and like that's just really that's really hard. Like I just need to. I mean, like someone could tell me, "Oh, play this way against this faction as this faction," and that would go so far. But like, I don't know. Knowing it for yourself helps a lot, and to read different like in weirder situations on the fly. Um, uh, that's and yeah, it doesn't really feel like someone can ever tell me play this way and it works. Like I saw Orange Lazarus and Donkey playing, and I saw Donkey playing this really passive Savannah Elves, and I was like, oh, I'll try that, and like just sort of sit back and log my hand and lose, and like don't drop any like I'm not building up lionesses. I'm not like or I'm not like building up these crazy chant of power turns. Like what am I doing wrong? And it's just like just a lot more nuance than you can just sit back and win against something, because you need to understand like why that you have that advantage and why that makes you in order to like play for it, or just like to see an enemy faction be like they're the ones that need to come to me, and probably when they come to me they're going to be exposed eventually. I mean, that's sort of what I did when I played that Cloaks game against Cheris's Phoenix Elves, and it just ended up looking like I was making them come to me, and then they finally did, and I just like fell flat, and that's like, oh, I don't actually know. Interesting to push the golem. I mean, yeah, assassinate golems is good. Please get it. The golem lives. Wow. It's not not going to be. Valeria definitely limits my options with ram shift turns. Now that I think, it's going to be a bit of a tough one. I think my all right. So let's set it out at first. What are my goals with this ram shift turn? Um, maybe I can like. Yeah, this frost mage is just in the way. Annoying. It is annoying. Um, I wonder how does this work exactly? After moving and forcing, you may add one damage target for forces afterwards. Say that they forgot the dictate was not an attack, so peace aura stayed up. Dictate not an attack. Yes, it's fine. Oh, so now the frost mage stays alive. I'll ask them what they meant by that. After the game. Okay, so Ram goes here. Ram can move that here. Bara can push again. This is a mess. Assume this frost mage is gone. The piece is now dead. Um, blah blah blah. Shift something something. Um, uh, I say sorry for the long turn. You're good. So what? So one of the moves is this. That's very funny. Um, Another move is this. Um, is there a world where that's just my third move and then the shift is just like no, because this needs to go. Hmm. I was gonna. Hmm. Hmm. I'm sorry. I just can't talk about this. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to figure this out on the fly. Um, I'm just gonna try a bunch of things. I think our goal is to get the parapet in like a situation that's kind of nice. Um, I mean, this looks kind of alright, right? Killed a thing, uh, killed another thing. Um, Maybe I'd rather have Svara still just killing that gate, um, instead of attacking Cassia. That's gotta be foolish, right? Surely. Oh, that gate seems like that's helping them. Um, okay, we got one more shift. Maybe we could move Jarmund in the move phase. It seems like we have extra shifts here. Um, what if... Okay, one. I don't know, two. And then our goal is now going to be Jarmund attacks Cassia. That could work. Um, Wait. How did I spend 3 moves there? Oh, the mage isn't... Yeah, there's no way around that, is there? What are they saying? Classic ramp shift. For sure. Sure. Yeah, so that's a move. That's sort of annoying. What if we just do this? Okay, there's actually no reason that had to be Svara doing that. That's fine. And what if we do this? So now we can shift. Uh, Shift the golem over there. Shift this over here. I guess that can just kill the Arbiter of Peace. Um, so what's my goal here too? Yeah, I don't really need to kill the Arbiter of Peace. We can just kill Cassia, and then I mean we could, if I had, we could get dice on Valeria. Maybe I should do that. I don't like how it's damaging the golem, but so what we could do, so we can either move our own gate forward, which is a little bit sketchy, or we could force this and then use our own like golem damaging to kill this Arbiter of Peace. It's funny looking at like opinions I've had about the past about balance and just how wrong they've been. Like that. Very, very self-reflective. Oh, interesting. I could kill Titus somehow? No, it's fine. I don't need to kill Titus. Um, okay, I mean, this is pretty solid. And I think we need to save this bear. Okay, that's... They can probably summon something to protect that gate. Such a funny sound effect. And that's the magic we were hoping to get for our bear. We're still going to have to hold this bear, so we have any semblance of a late game plan. We have 2 more magic to fit our late game plan. That is 2 magic too little. We will see how it goes, though. One second, I will be back in 30 seconds. Hey, I'm back. I turned on some AC. Hopefully the sound quality is not that bad. Let me know if it's too distracting. It is boiling in Chicago right now. Let's see how they respond to this. Yeah, I think they're in a pretty good spot. If we had Nadiana, that might be a different story. If we could just sort of play this like late ranged game that I want to. We have another Ram. Might need to honestly wait on it a turn if it's not that good this coming turn. Pretty good last turn, so I don't know. We'll have to see. That's interesting. I wouldn't expect that. I would expect them to pull the Ice Golem forward. Maybe Valeria kills the mage and then pulls the golem up. Pretty good. I just do not know what this matchup is. I don't know what a lot of Vara's matchups are. I think it's. I think moving back turn one was sort of a mistake. We want to be a bit more threatening. I don't know though. Yeah, I feel like this is the sort of thing where I just need to like go meditate about it, and eventually I'll figure it out. They say I'm too cramped. Yeah, I think that's definitely a state. That's definitely what we're looking for in these sorts of in these games. Like just make it awkward for Valeria so she can't get the auras to be exactly the way she wants them to. Yep, justice coming down. Fortunately, I mean that'll give us a Ram shift turn, if nothing else. Oh, yeah, so I mean, I guess the plan here was used Ram Shift to get structures in their face to keep getting Jarmoon value, and that's what we've been doing, which is nice. But we're out of golems. We're out of golems. All we got is the one bear. We're gonna play these ice smiths that are just gonna give them more magic. Uh, Maybe we can get a super bear. Should we play for like a really BM, like super bear with like two ice smiths on it? And like a ram shift to like boost that bear over to Valeria or something. Is that our best bet right now? Is that what we've come to? Yeah, so all they're really giving us is the justice, which is unfortunate. We want more than that. Hopefully Valeria fails to kill this ice golem, but she's got a pretty good shot at it. We can always just shoot Valeria, I guess. And she gets it. But it's a very satisfying sound effect. I wonder if we want to ram shift. It could be pretty good to just like get in their grill even more. It could kill Titus. It could if it could kill Cassia, that's where I'd be convinced. So like we can move up here, move the gate here to push the justice. Um um no, we need I don't think it's possible because we need to get Jarmoond here in the move phase. Well, yeah, we need to get something in the move phase there. Bean says we picked the puzzly factions. What did we expect? That's fair. Um, I mean, so we could go here and put the parapet here. Um, Uh, oh no, actually, if we get the parapet here, that'll kill both Cassia and Titus, because of Jarmoon ice shards. Okay, that's like gotta be worth it, right? Like, and then we can just sort of, so what would that be? That'll be go here. I guess we can do our dumb play with this away, even though I kind of, my other moves, I mean, like I could occupy this again. I could move something. I could move something up to here. My actual shifts are probably this. And what else could I accomplish with these shifts? It'd be nice to get something else juice get something juicy to attack Valeria, maybe like Jarmund even. Um, Interestingly, we actually would only need to go here to do everything we want to, so like oh, well, I mean I could push, yeah, I'm wrong. Well, I was thinking like I could push like this gate here. I mean I still can. That's still get damage. Um and we could do another move just like over here or something. Um Oh, we could just send Ice Smith after Valeria. My brain is kind of breaking. Um, I wonder. So we go here, we push this over here. It's not really lined up to get like shifted to death. Um, what if we go here, push this over here? Jarmund moves here. Shift turn, we can just like kill that over there, and Jarmund can attack Valeria. And then I don't know, summon something else. So like Darmoon goes here. Oh no, we can't quite push it up. Yeah, that's the problem we're um well, is there a reason Sfar doesn't even really need to go up, does she? So what if we just did like this? And I mean we can use a shift to like finish that guy off. I don't even know if we actually want to engage with that frost mate. Maybe we don't. Uh uh I read Soul Shift. Play Soul Shift real quick. Um, I wish we could find a way to get this golem to finish this off, so we could, and then we could finish off the gate. Hmm. Would there be any way with an additional move to do that? If we didn't move the Frost Mage? Um, Maybe if Svara, uh, Bean says, "Damn, you're getting both those champs." Yeah, I am. Finally dawning on you how screwed you are. No. See, the extra Golem move does nothing. Is there any possibility um that we push something this way instead? I just don't really see it. Yeah, I mean we could just leave it here. I could just like push things away and then move this way. We're a little bit low on time. um Uh, what if I summoned a... Oh, what if I just summoned a... Ice Smith or a Frost any unit over here. Would that fix all my problems? Um, because then that unit could kill the bad boy. Oh, I need to still need to play Ice Ram. Um, yeah, you can just see how these the sort of turns you just take forever thinking about, but it's okay. Um, Ice Ram over here. Okay, wait, I'm sort of seeing why this isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Over here, and then what are our shifts gonna be? Shifts aren't so great, right? Yeah, we're having problems. Because before we were able to move up to hit it, but now we're not. So I mean, we could just make that a smith. Um, and granted, if we didn't even, oh wait, no, wouldn't it die to ice shards the other way that we did it? I'm so dumb. Okay, this has got to be one of the last iterations because notice how I don't say last, but I say one of the last. It was actually fine the first time because we had ice shards. It's such a brain breaker trying to figure this out. Could you imagine doing this in person where like you weren't allowed to take things back and whatnot? Like what a nightmare that would be. We were sort of playing keep away. Uh Kill both champs. Kill this. This gate advancing is actually gonna kill this with ice shards. I just didn't even I wasn't thinking about that. I'm not thinking with shards. Ice shards. That's so much magic that with which we can use to play champion that we discarded. Okay, there it is. Let's attack. Look at all this magic. If only we could use it. We would be so set. Uh, but we still have, what is it, like, a bunch of crap in the back? Oh, it's gonna be tough. We discarded a bit too heavy. Weren't quite prepared for the late game here. That's okay. I'm gonna refresh to make sure to have a more accurate timer. Hope it was pretty accurate. Bean says huge rams both times. Did this just become purple? Was that always purple? Oh, it's purple because it's Valeria's turn. Um, Good stuff. Yeah, that's a pretty huge ram. And if we had another champion, I feel like we were in a pretty good spot. But we don't. So it's gonna be tight. I feel like we're gonna have like 5, 6, 7 magic left over at the end of the game. Granted though, they don't have a champion either. The only other the only other unit they're gonna have is a null boy, and a null boy um only costs 3, so it doesn't even. Valeria is such a good deck. I like exposing Jarmoon to Valeria too, because Valeria can't shit on Jarmoon like she can on commons. Yeah, I dig the common theme of Valeria. It's funny, I ended up doing what I did like the very first time at the end there. I just realized that Jarmoon existed. That was the critical turning point. That parapet to assassinate both champs is so nice. So we're just gonna do the absolute best we can. Boatload of garbage back here. See if we can get two calves to attack Valeria at some point or something. That might be our way out. We haven't seen a Song of Sanctity, which seems like super good against us, so I feel like I'm anticipating that, if not two Song of Sanctities at this point. Like I'd just be so surprised if he's discarded one. Maybe he discarded one like turn one or something. I could see that, I guess. But like even then, I might hold it. It's like kind of insane. Granted, if Ice Rab still affected summoners, be a different story. But it doesn't. So, okay. We've seen both obliges, right? Yep. Did these change? Oh, they changed. There's a back arrow and a forward arrow. That was new. Are there any other like patch notes? Joe, what's the patch? Give me the patch notes. Can't just bring this shit on me, Joe. Ice repair could be huge. Patch notes, Joe. Uh, Valeria is hiding. I mean, that is fair. Taking out that parapet. Getting that sweet one magic. Arbiter of Peace. Yep. That'll help for sure. Maybe we can set up a nice little frost mage. Shoot for 4. It seems like a little bit of a waste. Didn't even kill it. Skill issue. Alright. No assassin calves, but one day the assassin calves will realize their dream. Do we? They said, "Come on, Parapat, that was so unnecessary of you to live." It was 6 on 5, 6 on 5 miss. Skill issue. Um, oh, Jarmoon's gonna get some sweet value out of the Parapet. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't think we have a turn really. I think we'll keep Jarmoon safe, and like that's about it. And we will move this golem up. Yeah. Ice shards. And yeah, you gotta come to me. I have a bit of a ranged advantage right now. I got another frost mage. I should be thinking about how I'm gonna set up my next like frost mage pit. But we'll get there. Right now I'm really hoping we can get a sweet target for some bear cav ice smith action. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about it, but it's really hard to get more than like one smith on a bear cav because you have to equip it that turn. So it would have to be like you'd have to be equipping smiths on a bear cav in a previous turn, and that totally ruins the element of surprise as to which gate spot it's coming down. So you can get two really, but getting more than that is not too realistic, and that actually makes the balance make sense. It's just like I would have to have two smiths in the back and use two and only have one move to actually get a crazy bear cav play. So I'm actually Yeah, I'm behind it. The balance makes sense. If it was like a wrench rat sort of thing where you could just equip at any time in your turn within range 3, that'd be a little bit busted, maybe, but it's not. Punching me in the face, like it. It's where it hurts. Sure. Jarmund might miss that justice a little bit. Love loyalty. Okay, big punch in the face. For sure. Taking down the parapet. So we're hoping to set up something scary. Um, there isn't gonna be anything scary on Valeria this turn. If only we had another golem. But that's scary, though. It sounds like you missed pretty bad. Etc. Law of Loyalty is active for a couple more turns. I don't know if I just want Jarmoon to attack that. Like maybe I want to do a bit more. Like I can't get an Assassin Bear to this Arbiter piece. I don't even know if I would want to really. Maybe I would. Do I want to start working on these Arbiters of War? Do I want to just move Svara back and just like punch this and equip a Golem on it maybe? Because or equip a Smith on it. Like that's not too bad. Um uh then that'll probably get the kill. So if it doesn't, that would kind of suck. But what else are we gonna do? That would let us maybe actually like get value out of our ice repair. Okay, I'm sold. Oh, and we do have another move, so we can get another one of these going. Let's understand. Unless I want to like change the orientation of any of my gates, so I can shoot through something better. That's fine. Boost that up. Gonna use yield ice golems. And we're not really exposing too much here. So I'm not too mad. Hopefully we kill it. Skill issue. Suck. It'll kill itself at the very least. Oh yeah, and we do need to take fast turns. Gonna keep reloading. Hopefully eventually the timer will be like 100% accurate, but I understand that it's not quite that easy, and that's not exactly a top priority. Though it probably should be once we get the arena mode out. That'll be important. Bean says huge miss. Couldn't agree more. Oh, when it takes 1 damage, I hadn't thought about that. That's not good. Oh, and it's gonna get to live. Disgusting. Hate it. You healing the Arbiter of War, not the Justice? Oh, you're gonna let it die, and then you're gonna shoot at Svara. Ooh, I might go for that. I might go for the Bear Assassin. I'm kind of greedy, and I feel like I'm kind of losing, even though maybe we're fine. This is gonna be tough. Especially if there's 3 more dice on Spara, that's gonna annoy me. Yeah, I was thinking this could only do 4 damage. Oh, but now it can only do 3. Oh, but they're gonna kill it with the priest. Yeah, it's good. Lost Sanctity. No, my bear assassin. You're playing around it. That's no fair. So maybe I actually would have wanted to move this gate up, because then I could have Jarmoon shoot at um Sarah this turn. Full area, not Sarah. Damn, so close. I'm tempted to assassinate this Arbiter piece, especially since like it might be their last one. Like, Do I go for it? Do I just assassinate that? I'm pouring so much value into it, but like, I mean, it could just be one move, two move. We could spawn a mage there to just shoot. Third move could be move this back to get an extra damage over there. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Let's just go for it. Um, do we ice repair on this gate? I think we do. Um, yeah. And this other smith will be kind of useless now. Whip over here. Okay, we need to freaking kill this. Um, why does it have 4 attack? Oh, because the Arbiter of War. Yes. I mean, maybe we'd be able to find a way to... Oh, and there's still a lot of loyalty. God, imagine reading cards. Okay. Playing... Playing that. Even though maybe we could wait on it. I don't know. We have all these gates and nothing to do with them. Play it. Alright, this is guaranteed to kill this, actually. We take that. Hoping destroying that Law of Peace will let me, like, actually start hitting. Wow. Still did minimum damage, but minimum damage was, in fact, still guaranteed to kill. But now our shots are actually going to start doing something. Just kidding. Hell, they're not. Alright, well. And that bear is dead, but we were thinking killing that Arbiter piece was a high value target. If they got another one, that's like, we just wasted it. Yeah, that was just like, that was just a hard read, being like, that's your last Arbiter piece, I'm killing it. Um, that's a clip. Wow, that was timed perfectly. That's your last Arbiter piece, I'm killing it. Uh, yeah, so we're gonna struggle. That's definitely not it. Uh, yep, yep, yep. Bar has such an iconic pose, too. Yep, putting Valeria in the front to protect the units gonna make it pretty tough for me. Just gonna be a little bit of a slog at this point. Maybe that Cav lives? Counting, it's like 5 dice on 3 right now. I mean, Valeria's range isn't that good. That's maybe why we should have kept the Cav, is because, like, other than this unit, there's not that much like range other than the priests and the pieces themselves. It's fun to find the summon stone in the art. I know, right? It took me so long before I realized there was a summon stone in all of them. Yeah, I hope they keep doing creative things. Like, Rusk is just holding a freaking steering wheel, and it's not attached to anything. What is this madman doing? Um, okay, we're out of time, but there doesn't matter since we're kind of out of decisions. Well, um, maybe I want to move this Frost Mage up. I don't know. I just work here. That can't be it. Let's just stay put. Let's just chill. I don't know. I don't feel like we need to clog ourselves here. Like, oh, we could have moved. We could have moved back so Valeria doesn't like spray us right now. That's fair. Though if Valeria moves up, we can kind of kill her. So she might be too afraid to just do this. But knowing Beans, probably not. Wonder what that last card is. We'll have to see. So yeah, now's about the time where you can make a bet as to who's coming out ahead. It's surprisingly tied for such a slog. Still kind of wish I had Nadiana and whatnot. Okay, wait, where's the art? Where is it in Valeria? Do I know offhand? Is it in her sword? I think it's in her sword. It is in her sword. Okay, we got it. Are there any other like favorite red is the right idea with the stone? That's like it's like inside of him. It's like in his chest, right, or something. That's why he's screaming. Um yeah, I don't know. I feel like it like the art like implies there's like these deeper stories here that like if you put the stone too close to you, it's gonna corrupt you or something like that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the stone thing. As far as just holding it, right? Yeah. I'm I'm so tempted to pull up the art. No, I'm not gonna do it. Ugh, just stop it, Valeria. Just die. Just freaking die. I might just move if they do that, I might just move Svara just to shoot the priest. Then they're out of melee units. Going back. Come on, do it. You won't. It's easy. That's such easy money. It's on a chain around his neck. Ooh, that's creepy. I thought it was inside of him. Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot resist pulling it up right now. You have tempted me so much. Um, uh, is that a chain? Are you sure that's a chain? Like, it looks kind of embedded in his soul, doesn't it? Like, is that whole? Are you saying that whole gray thing is a chain? Like, why does it look like it's like crushed inside and it's like burning him? You see what I'm talking about? Okay. They're going up, doing the same old Shaz. Oh, then that's the last unit. Okay, awesome. Well, we'll do our best. That's all I can say. Our best might not be good enough, but we will sure try. Um, maybe I send an ice smith over at this priest. I mean, I kind of want to keep him afraid of what this last unit can. Um, and the ice smith could be a good assassins at some point later on. So, Bean says, "Ooh, uh, okay." I don't actually have the time to read Bean's message until after this turn. Sorry. Let's go over here. Uh, yeah, there's some shenanigans with extra attacks, but not too many right now. It's just, yeah, the Arbiter of Peace, it just really helps with these, like, late game trades and whatnot. I assume it's mishappened because he's had it for 1,000 years. It could just be in him. I mean, yeah, like maybe both. Yeah, so but you were thinking like this whole like gray piece is the chain, and then that's. I mean, maybe the answer is for both because everyone's right. Bean says, "Ooh, have to be summoned by an arbiter, but can heal anything." I know, right? Isn't it weird? It's so sad that it should say arbiter or citadel unit just for deck building. Definitely thought I could get Farah hit there and didn't move up. Um, Oh, the misplay. Like thought you could shoot as far. Fair, fair. These are two units that Valeria can't touch with dictate. You monster. Yeah, that arbiter piece is giving you everything. But once you're out of ranged units, maybe we stand a chance. Don't hit big. I need small hits. I need Sfara to like survive like At least one more. At least one more, if not two more attacks. No! Stop! You monster. You monster. Do I have kill dice right now? I can get 5. I can get 5 on Valeria with a smith, kill my own smith, and then Spara does it, and we ice shards. Is that worth it? What are the odds of us winning this game right now? Our other play is move, Darmund goes in the back, and then we just keep hitting. I think they're gonna win. I think we don't have the juice right now. Uh, yeah, I think bit by bit, unit by unit. I mean, our other option is, hey, can we just damage Valeria a little bit right now and make it so we don't like lose if we miss? We can already sort of do that. It's real hard not to go for the crazy kill right now. Feel like I want to do it. Feel like it's got to happen. Oh, could we do even better by moving this gate back? What's the percent on the kill? It's low. I'd find it after it, but I think we'd be looking at like 20 to 30% if I just had to guess. We move back there. Yeah, no, that's not any better. Then we could get like a 6-on-6. I think I'm gonna go for it. I think we're losing this game. For all the marbles. No sanctities up or anything. Anything over 30%. Yeah, right? Like, it feels like we're losing. It feels like we got to just take what we can get. Gonna move back in case we miss. Ice shards on Valeria. Let's see it. So 2 out of 2 melee is like, okay, we already missed. do we still go for it? I think we do. I don't know. It's fine. What? 2 out of 2? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, this is such a massive skill issue right now. Crap. Do I not know what 2 out of 2 melee is? I was gonna say 69 just like instinctively, but it doesn't sound right. Is it 79? How do I not know what 2 on 2 melee is? It's not 69. It's at least 80%. Right? It's like it's 79. This is such like a critical roll. It's 69% to get 2 on 2 melee? It's so low. Okay, I mean, don't doubt your instincts, I guess. I was just yeah, so it was 69% uh followed by 29%. So not over 33. So what is that? That's like 20% or something. About about a 20% chance to kill there. We might have dice on Valeria though. Ian says, "Oh shit, meant not to attack that lol." Literally threw my hands up after rolling it. That's so funny. Um, that's really funny, especially when they said when we were talking earlier about not attacking gates. Yeah, well, that sometimes that's what it comes down to, I guess. Um, Ian says, "Damn it." Okay, this literally can't even damage this. So I'm just not even gonna bother. I'm gonna put it here. No, don't press move on. You could still get it. I could still miss. And for the win. But I think if they hadn't made that mistake, sometimes you just reflexively attack gates, I think. If they hadn't made that mistake, I think the game was theirs. Let's look at that turn again. GG. Fucking shit. Lol, lol. What they say. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. What a game. That's crazy. That's good stuff. Yeah, so this turn it would have been like all I could do would be three on Valeria. Though actually, even if you didn't attack that, you're still giving me a three on a three over there. So, oh, I wonder, was there a safer play here? I guess not. I mean, you could just do this, um, and like push it back. I feel like that's probably winning enough. Do that forward and attack or something. I see how that's scary. I think you probably win if you just play it safe there. I'm gonna hop in a call real quick. Let me know if there's anything with audio, by the way. If anyone's too quiet, too loud, if my AC is just annoying. I took a 30% attack at blocks that would have put me way behind if I missed recently. Sometimes you just got to go for it. I understand. Yeah, and I think honestly that game, I think we were, I think it was still good to go for. I think if we had gone for the late game, our chance of winning would be less than 20%. Popping it over here. Hey, how's it going?
I'm mad.
Sometimes
Mad
it,
at myself.
yeah, sometimes it'd be like that.
What I meant to do, go back to that my last turn.
Okay.
What I meant to attack was the ice smith because if I
Oh,
did, then I
wait.
could pick my own thing up.
So what was it more of
So
a,
if I attack the ice
yeah,
smith,
I see.
it
Yes.
like it should die, right? Then I could push my own priest up, which would have a 3 for 2 on you, or 2 for 2 on you, and I would be protected on both sides rather than being completely free on both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's
I'm just stupid.
I mean,
It
that's how it goes. It is was that like was that a misclick or a brain fart in which
was a brain
it was
fart,
a
but
brain fart.
like
Yeah,
also
I've
I don't
been
know.
there.
Like my setup is so strong here, and I just fucking threw it away.
Yeah, no, I was sort of like debating with chat. It's like that the kill I went for, I was like, that's got to be between like 20% and 30% win, but it's just like, yeah, I definitely don't think there is any higher than like a 20%. They're like, but my chance of actually winning this late game has got to be lower than 20%. So like, I'm just I got to go
Your
for this
last
5 on
my
5. Yeah, that last 5 on 5
the
ditch effort.
wait 5 on 5. You mean 4 for 6?
So my last turn I rolled. Oh, you
Oh,
might not even
okay.
because I failed to kill the Smith. So yeah, the plan was Smith attacks, kill the Smith. Jarmuth attacks Valeria.
Oh, I got you.
That was the plan. Uh,
I got you. Yeah, I was wondering why you were attacking that Smith and then not seeing that Drummond could attack.
yeah. I mean, the Smith already missed, so it was like, well, why am I bothering? But figure damage
Yeah.
here. That was this game. I felt this matchup was really tough for me to read. Honestly, I want to play this matchup like 5 times over again. I think Spar's matchups in general are kind of hard for me to read. Like, do I want to be as far back as possible? Do I want to be as far up as possible? Do I want to be somewhere in the middle? Do I
Yeah.
need to hold cards for the late game? Like, yeah, how are you reading this? What do you like? What are you trying to do? How do you think I should be playing it? Like, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I guess my I was like pushing forward a little bit and then retreating a little bit. I had just kind of like a weird draw like of stuff, which is not the way I normally play high elves, but I mean it worked out I think for me for the most part. Like I probably should have won this game. But if I didn't do that dumb move,
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. My thought process always against polar dwarves is just target the ice golems any way possible,
Yeah. I start using
and
a lot of
I
obliges
thought
for
that
that.
oblige,
Yeah.
yeah, and doing that with well, in my head, I was going to do it with Titus as well and just like be able to kill him in one thing. But, you got to Titus, so easier than I thought you would,
Yeah.
a little more. But um, yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of playing keep away a little bit, using Valeria as much as I possibly could. But that's always what I'm doing a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw. Did you discard a sanctity at some point there? So, sorry. Say that again.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just mad at myself still for this end
I,
game.
it's a it's not very like I definitely can relate to like I've just had a few moments in like an important game where like I unclick the mouse and then I'm like wait like it's just
Yeah.
like you just see it as you do it like wait what did I just do, especially like playing on
You're
stream and
seeing
like getting
seeing it
faster.
on,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, I had a little bit of time left, but I definitely had enough time to think about that more.
Yeah.
Seeing it from your side on the stream, like I'm just looking at the board right now on your side, it's like, oh yeah, clearly you've got the board and everything. But in my head, I'm like, I gotta go for this right now, and I do the wrong option.
Yeah. So there was a decision like halfway through. Maybe let me find the hand, but like I was thinking this is gonna be a game that's gonna go like all the way to the end. I want to hold Nadiana for like the next like 10 turns. And I was at like
Hmm.
zero magic. Uh Here, maybe this is uh
With these two ram shift turns right in a row.
yeah, yeah, and so I ended up like discarding Nadiana because I had like no magic. Here I think it was okay. Well, I guess if you're looking at the stream, but it was like turn 11. I'm sitting at like three magic, and I was ending the turn with zero magic, and it was like okay, wait, let me actually see what my hand was. My hand was just two ice rams and a Nadiana at zero magic, and you can see this board. What sort of discards do you
Yeah.
think you would do here? Because I was really like I really felt like I needed to discard one, like to like keep cycling, but I was just really just like and like the rest of my deck. I don't know if it'll display my deck. Okay, it won't, but like there's not more than like seven value worth of like comments in there, and I was really scared looking at you with like four magic and 16, just being like, I mean, I guess Titus was already down, but it's like crap. Can I win the late game if I discard Nadiana? Like, what? How do you think you would have approached a turn like this?
I probably would have discarded Nadiana. Like at this point, I having zero magic
Yeah,
is really tough. Even though you've got a ton of stuff on the board, so it's not like you would have been screwed. But ice rams are too valuable in this matchup, particularly. I think
yeah, yeah,
just being able to eat for peace, basically.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I don't know. I don't think super highly of Nadiana anyway. Like
yeah.
Garmin is definitely the one that I summon the most, and then I think Olag is decent too.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, neither do I. Yeah, neither do I. And I think that's sort of the thought I went with too. Is like, okay, this is going to be a game where I'm gonna instead of like sitting back with Nadiana, I want to get in your face with like golems in order to get like the ram shift Jarmund value, which ended up working out, I think. But like it was just so hard to be like just to look at my deck and be like, there's 7 to 8 magic total left in it, like that I can
Yeah,
spend, and just
yeah,
it's just against high elves just like because like I just feel like this could totally be the sort of game where we both end it with like 8 magic to spare, and it'd just be so nice to be holding Nadiana.
yeah,
But yeah, so I
yeah.
suffered. I was in visible pain on that turn.
Yeah, this was a fun matchup. I love the high elves, and they make me think more about my turns than I say that as the person who just brain farted and lost the game. But they make me think more about my turns than I like normally do about positioning and things
Yeah,
like that. I'm
yeah,
not like the best at.
yeah.
but there's just so many cool ways that you can use Valeria's ability in just so many ways.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
That one turn where I was thinking forever about it, and I ended up just hitting you face with a Justice. I literally was like, well, there's nothing else cool I can do. Let me just hit you hard. And it's like,
It worked. I was scary, and then my golem missed it. The golem that was hitting for three with
yeah,
an ice. No. And then I didn't realize that, oh, it's gonna take a damage, so now you could counterattack and kill it. But then you couldn't because
yeah.
you were only at three, but then your guy killed itself, and then the thing behind it shot. That was really clever. Um, yeah, there's just this other. Yeah, go ahead.
I just said I like that. I felt like that was smart.
Yeah, I like being smart too. Doesn't happen that often. Yeah,
Yeah,
it feels especially just like watching the stream with Prophet and Water D. It's just like like I've barely played High Elves. I got to get on that grind. There's so much fun. I wanna. There's so much I don't. And just like especially having the experience with Shadow Elves of like literally feeling it like it was like 30 to 50 games before I like even started to get what their strengths and weaknesses were. Like I want to do that with some of these other factions. Like even Sfara, I just don't play Sfara very much because like I hate taking ram shift turns asynchronously because there's just no it can always be better. So I just sort of don't. But honestly, maybe I'll start playing Sara more in these like live games because that like you just got to throw up the towel at some point and say it's good enough.
I mean, both of yours were really good, so I think the towel being thrown was effective.
The second one, the play that I did was like I found like 5 minutes before what I ended up doing, but I thought it wasn't good enough because I forgot about like ice shards would kill the one health unit to the side or something, and so it was a
Yeah,
classic like think for 5 minutes and then do the same thing.
I know. Well, and you got both of my
That was
champions,
so
which
good.
had just value just sitting there, and they would end up just dying sitting there.
That was so good. I was so happy.
I was glad. I was glad to show off Titus a little bit. I mean, I don't think I used him like as effectively as possible, but I wanted to
Yeah.
like put him in that edge over there with Valeria. It ended up being a little too cramped because polar
Yeah.
dwarves can do that.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
like, if you can only come down this little valley here, then I'm just gonna eviscerate you.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
was
you did a good job of
yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah, I was scared because I was like if I like I was my first thought was like I would occupy your forward gate like oh my goodness why is this an arrow like over here like in front of Titus and I was like oh Valeria can just like move in place to literally just like push my unit out of the way and damage it and whatnot and so it's like actually I'm
Yeah,
just gonna commit no units on this side and just like put the 10 health gate in front of Titus and like slowly kill it with ice shards. That became the plan.
that was smart.
Yeah.
The that turn that I had Titus, well, I had him a turn before, but I ended up not throwing him. And then I had 7 magic in Titus, and I had him, and then but also in my hand, I had Albus, a Justice, and a War. And I was
Oh
like,
wow.
it's probably better if I played all three of those, but it's fine.
Titus, it's so
Titus
it's
is cool. I want to play him.
Titus just feels like BM towards the Vanguards, just Valeria being like, you know what? Like, I got everything your deck can do. I guess you guys have Citadel Knights. All right, fine. I'll do that too, but better. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
Titus is fun. Titus is like the
Titus is
perfect.
cool. Also,
Yeah.
I had like a million magic this game. I don't know how that worked, but mostly I think just 'cause Valeria was doing stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, it's called skill issue. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, it's somehow. I feel like that's one of. I was reading some sort of article. I don't know, or maybe it was just posting it in one of the channels where it's just like the question of like I'm playing against someone's better than me. They always have more magic than me, but I have no idea why. It's just like that's it's definitely like a common experience of just like
yeah.
just playing a little bit better here and there can lead to you having a bit of a edge with magic that will really pop off.
I mean, I still don't really understand how that works a lot of the time. I'll be playing people who are better than me, and I'm like, how does this person have 10 magic and I have like two? And we have like the same amount of cards left.
Yeah, that'll happen. Skill issue. Yeah.
Big time skill issue.
You interest?
Actual skill issue.
Yeah. No, like actually saying it not ironically. Imagine that. Are you interested in another one, or are you heading off?
No, I'm interested in another one.
All
I
right,
want to win and
let's do
not
it.
screw up.
High Elves Mirror right now.
You want to play as High Elves?
Oh, jeez. I don't know about that. Maybe I want to play as something I don't need to
That's
think as
fine.
hard about. I mean, I would like literally run this match back, but then again, that might be too much of a good thing. Anything you want to see in particular?
Um, Let me see. Let me just look at the decks here.
You could see some like Fallen Kingdom
I'd
or
be
something.
down. Fallen Kingdom is always fun to play as or against. I'd be down to be one of my classic aggros. I
Yeah,
could be like Wayfarers, or I could be Phoenix Elves. I haven't been them in a minute.
you wanna do that against FK?
Yeah, let's
All
go.
right, cool. Looks good. I will make a link.
Cool. I've been playing a lot of decks that I'm not super like feel super comfortable with, like Breakers or Shadow Elves or things like that, which is really bad because I've been winning a lot. So my ELO is really high, and so now I'm like playing these factions that I'm not comfortable with or not as comfortable with against people who are like probably better than me
Yeah,
because playing fair matches and stuff.
yeah,
So I'm playing like a Water D, things like that. It's like
yeah,
this is not going to go well.
yeah.
Now look.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean that was sort of like when the new season rolled around, it was like, all right, time to just queue every faction that I don't play with and like just have fun and not worry about it. Um, so maybe I'll start tryharding sometime soon. The decks
Yeah.
are in
Well,
their
I'm in
warehouse.
the top.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm in the top 10 of these like factions that I like, so that makes me like not want to play them
Crap.
because I want to keep those badges.
I mean, that'll yeah. So just play the other ones. Yeah, I don't. The badges kill me because it's just it's. I remember in like season one before they tuned it a little bit better, so this doesn't happen anymore. But I literally like I played 3 games as sneaks, and it got me to number two. It was just 3 wins got me to number two slot. And I stayed there for like I don't know, like 3 weeks or something. And people finally kicked me out. Eventually I got out of the top 10, but like at the very beginning, just 3 wins, 3 straight wins with the faction with no losses would just like put you right at the
Yeah,
top, which didn't really make sense. I think they changed the algorithm to fix
yeah,
that.
that's horrible.
But I mean
I'm in
it
the top 10, or I'm in the top 10% of high elves because I've been playing them a lot
yeah.
and feel decent with them. And I kind of want to stay there because I want the silver badge. It looks pretty cool with the high elves
Yeah, I'm going for the
versus the
silver
gold.
badges, you know.
I mean, the gold looks exactly the same as the like other badge.
Damn, your ELO is like pretty stonking right now. That's
Yeah,
that's
well,
rocking it.
I've lost a couple since today,
Skill issue. Yeah.
big time.
Yeah. The Ela is so hard.
All
Okay,
right,
I guess we can play
we
this
want.
game. Yeah.
I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
All right,
I guess I'm the one losing time.
good luck.
All right, I'll see you. See you on the other side. Bye.
Yeah. See ya.
All right. Good stuff. Let's get to it. Interesting. And now when I start talking, my mic all of a sudden, like, as soon as I saw the call, I saw like now it's registering the audio as higher. Maybe that's just like actually because I talk louder when I'm okay, but like how high can I? Yeah, no, it's definitely talk louder when I'm talking to other people. That's crazy. Imagine social dynamics. Fallen Kingdom, awesome. Love to draw Pyre turn one. That's sarcasm, but like, fine actually. Hmm, discard this carrier or hold this carrier? Do I just send this carrier to? um, Should I just send this carrier to die over there and just like move here, place a gate? Is there any other play besides just like sending the carrier to die? Would I ever like launch a cultist over here? I could do that to like make it just a little bit more difficult for Mal to like advance and whatnot. Um, Seems good. Let's just launch the cultist. I think I'm gonna keep the carrier in hand just because. Okay, it feels like I want to move up with Ret, but it's probably fine, right? And I'll have a move some other time. Um, I am just giving them more units to kill this turn though, and like, what's the benefit of that? Like, this is a free kill. I guess it's like actually though, it's kind of hard to like you kill this, that pushes it to Mal, and then you also kill that over there. It's a little tough, basically. So I'm making it tough for them to kill the unit that I want them to kill. That's what's happening here. Yes? I don't know. Let's just go for it. Yeah, this is a weird setup because there's things I don't like is that um the warrior that we're gonna discard isn't gonna be as central next turn. Do I hold the warrior in hopes that I think I just gotta discard it? I would hate myself if I drew blood summon. Maybe I wanted to discard the carrier. Now we got two, but like I've started to think about every carrier in my hand is its own like you play it whenever the carriers from the previous round of carriers have died out, so you just keep holding the carrier in hand until previous round dies out. So we'll have to see. Drawing carriers early is stonks as always. Sort of the meat of the deck. I wonder. Okay, it's just a test real quick. When I turn my mic down, like not test. Why you just like cannot hear me do that? Okay. Oh well, that's good to know, I guess. Yeah, I wonder if I like bump my mic and that change the setting. I just need to stop thinking about it because it sounds fine usually. Need to get a better mic set up and stuff. I keep streaming. Yep, so they're pretty committed to our board. Um, if they're getting all these kills. Oh, I guess no, they're gonna grab the beast back over there. That's pretty good. I get that. And then so we can just spawn a carrier and a cultist to hopefully kill this. I mean, we could do an archer, but it would suck if it killed. So maybe that's like the odds of a three. The odds of going 3-on-3 ranged are pretty low. Actually, kind of a hard decision. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not looking. 3-on-3 range to actually hit 3-on-3 is only 30% chance, as opposed to if you go 2 to only do 1 damage is a 44% chance. So it's higher to get that, but then of that 44% chance, it's an 89% chance that we uh, hit. So, oh, sorry, no. Our chances of not doing 1 damage are 60%. It's 55%, and our chances of missing that are 1 in 10. Uh, so I like actually need to think about this, but so 0.55 times like what 0.11 0.065 what am I talking about? So I think that the chances our chances of getting the infect are actually better with doing the cultist than with the um area than with the other way, because the with the cultist it's just a with the archer it's just a flat 30% chance that we just aren't able to get the infect, and um with the cultists, even if we only do one damage, which it's pretty likely that we do, it's still pretty likely that we hit the kill. So I think we go for it. And we can do our famed move up a space turn as well. Be good. Um, I think we could even get another carrier if we had another move, right? And if we had discarded that carrier, but we didn't. So okay, it's really 89% chance to get it. Wow. Skill issue. Oh, and I probably should have raised the dead that turn. Hmm. Okay, well, massive skill issue. I wonder if we hold on to Dragos. Something I've only started thinking about recently. Let's ditch him. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with building to Dragos magic. It might mean that we have to play a worse champ later on. We'll deal with that as it comes. Yeah, because the cultist will almost always do one damage, like a 1 in 9, and it's really. I'm honestly surprised that 2 on 2 swords is 89. No, I'm wrong. Wait, what? What? Am I going crazy? What did I see that was 89? Wow, I like actually need to look at the VOD. No, 69. Sorry. Okay, wait. No, it's 69% chance to miss. So what we're actually looking at is like we're actually looking at what was it like point so it's the 54% chance to do one damage times the 0.69% chance to miss. That's a 37% chance with this path that we will miss. Yeah, no, because 2 on 2 melee doesn't very easily miss. So, and with this, it's a 29% chance. So actually, the archer is better. The archer is better. Because 2 on 2 bow, yep, it's a 54% chance that we'll do less than one damage, and 0.54 times 0.69 is 37, which is higher than this. Okay. My brain is moving too fast to like be certain about that, but in the that sort of makes sense because like these both can pretty easily only do one damage. Well, the archer should usually do 2 damage, though it's close. It's only off by like 4%. But the archer also the fail is at least you killed the thing. Well, this way the fail is you didn't kill the thing. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. We got 2 carries in the pile. We got a warrior in the pile. I think we'll just commit as little as possible. Um, get a carrier, get a warrior. We drew the other pyre. That's unfortunate. Um, Not what we want to see. Do I want to just play the cultist as just like a dead unit, and I could even get an infect with it? That'd be kind of funny. Um, it is just giving them more stuff to shoot at, so I feel like the answer is no. But I also kind of want to play the cultist to cycle the hand, you know? Um, or maybe I just keep it. Let's just keep it. It's like putting another carrier there. It just feels like it's an easy way for like the beast to get a kill. I don't know. I don't really feel like it. What if I just hold this entire hand? Like, not that bad of a hand. I could see using all of it. Yeah, okay, let's do it. And you gotta hold pyres. You can never. Wow. Okay, that is something in the universe telling us don't do that. That's not the way. Getting in there, and yeah, I think of Phoenix Elves as playing a more defensive match here. I could have considered even like infecting the archer that was there with a Hellforged weapon. That's not incredibly likely though, so like that we didn't go for it. Here these kills should be pretty guaranteed. Should even be able to hit the warrior. Gonna be good stuff. Probably gonna pull the guard back. I'm guessing we're gonna have to see. Oh, nothing. Just do nothing. You don't need it. You don't need protection. What is protection for anyway? For losers. Okie doke. So we probably just raise a carrier and pray? Yeah. Raise a carrier and pray. I like the sound of it. We could also like put a cultist here. We could also like put a cultist. I don't know, let's just like throw this away or something. Put a cultist here, put a carrier there, try to go for 2-on-2, and then another 2-on-2. That's pretty greedy. We put the Hellforged on um the warrior. After this unit attacks, a number of damage. This is also after attacks. So we could choose the order to deny magic. So we could put a Hellforged on a cultist too. That might be kind of good, honestly. Um, and if things go right, we wouldn't even need to. Okay, this is actually a pyre turn for sure. Glad I caught that. I need to be on my toes thinking it's red. I can't be making like dumb misplays. Okay. Then we're definitely putting the Hellforged on you. Um, and then like if it's lucky, we'd already go to 4 on that warrior. Um, I could put the Hellforged on this carrier in hopes of increasing the chances of infects. Let's just put it on this warrior. Maybe make life a bit easier. Though actually, interestingly, I might prefer to like prioritize infects over kills here. I don't hate this though, because this could just totally miss and that would screw up everything. Okay, so because I could have just not played this and hoped to get like double infects this turn. All right, well this is a massive skill issue. Wait, no, don't do this. Attack with this. Infect's not going our way. Or the Phoenix first, and then we kill it ourselves so they don't get any magic. Um, then we get to hopefully kill the thing. It's funny that I haven't really seen this interaction very much. Or the Phoenix first. First, though it doesn't actually matter. I've only killed 2 things. Wow, we suck. Good stuff. That's pretty good. Hand. We'll take it. We're not really overrunning the board the way that we want to as Fallen Kingdom. Do our best to make it work. Bean says, my assassin mind is flabbergasted at what you just did, lol. What, you think I could what is the most that I could have done would be like 4 dice on Maul. Okay, like honestly that's fair. What what assassin? Oh, like what? Just move the cultist up here? That's actually fair, because the cultist is gonna kill itself most likely. Cultist over here and attack Maul. That's honestly no, that's like actually fair. I just like wasn't thinking. Um I'm gonna message Beans that. Especially since just like to start threatening Maul a bit more. Yeah. You right, you right. And if I move this up, it's right for so many reasons. Because when it probably kills itself, it also um yeah, it's also guaranteed to explode. Yeah. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking with the Summoner Wars juice. It's a hard faction to play. Okay, get off my case. No, no, it's good to get better. You should just put this right here. I wanna infect that. I wanna infect so many things right now. But what's our carrier count at? Alright, we're at 4, we're at 1 more in deck. My deck's got a lot of nonsense. Might be like we might be playing one of our C tier champs this game. We'll have to see. Alright, what are you pulling over here? I like keeping that archer sort of out of the way of like a carrier damage chain. Oof, not that one. That one's bad. Um, okay, we could purge this turn to like actually get damage on Maul. Probably the way, right? Um, and then we can also infect this carrier, hopefully. It's not an incredible damage purge, but and we're giving up this spawn spot, but like, hey, we take it. We're getting on that assassin mind. We're doing it. It's happening. Do I want this other gate? I might not. I might just like not need it. Um, then again, it might be nice. Um, and then again, I could just put it here, honestly. Like, not the worst spot for a Fallen Kingdom gate. Um, yeah, let's do it. Come on, can we like get one infect this game, please? There we go. All right, we're chilling. Um, it's good. And we got dice on Maul. Easy every time. Hoping for a bit more there. Yeah, it looks good. Blood Summon, Crazy Nuts turn. Awesome. Okay. All of our no carriers, bottom 10 is pretty nice. It should help us like with the overrun plan, though like we're kind of just like behind. Our board's been lacking, we're behind on resources. We got the ret, raise the dead. That's our path to victory here. Unfortunately though, Mal just applying this pressure over here, it means that later in the game, if Mal decides to back up, we're gonna struggle a lot more. Mal decides to back up and play a champions game. Which they're at 5, so like Vanessa right here, Vanessa would be really tough for us to deal with. Stop. No. Right, well, we got them to move back. I wonder. You probably pull the guard here and leave Vanessa. You're probably pretty happy with Vanessa there. Let's see. Blood summon, blood summon. Oop. If we had Purge, like, we would actually kind of win. Like, guaranteed. Funny how that works. Probably not gonna do it. Um, yeah, because there's no way for that Warrior G6. Pull in Vanessa. Interesting. We could like steal an infect around the corner. Sneaky infect. We could also get a warrior here, attack that guard, and then the carrier can attack that guard. That's a little nice. Okay, how many dice could we... Wait, Blood Summon can do infinite kills. So we can summon 1, 2, 3, kill 1 unit, 2 unit, and a 3rd unit. We can get 6 dice right now. Wait, it would be 7 dice, because we kill 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit. That's 7 dice. That's so dumb. Oh, I love it. That's so incredibly dumb. Hey, look, it's not the play, but I gotta do it, right? Like, I gotta, I gotta stand for something. I gotta show that I care. Um, wait, can we get more dice if we raise? We probably could. No, there's no way that we're going to be able to, because we're gonna go here. I hate it when this happens. We're gonna go here, here, and here. The archer, the most we could get to would be like there. And so we're not going to be able to kill with Maul. Um, but, you know, we might as well do some stupid stuff with it anyway. Um, do we play... Do we play Pyre this turn? I guess we do, even though, like, I want to wait for a better turn, but, like, eh. Let's just do it. This is throwing it all to the walls right now. Wow, we're so close to being able to get 2 different attacks on Maul. We're so close. Uh, Especially if we made it this one that gets the kill, then this archer could be all the way over here. But it's just not quite close enough. We just need it to be a little bit closer. It's such a funny turn. If only we could just get back there and do the kill. Um, Wait, is it only 6? Did I count wrong? I counted it wrong. It's only 6. There's and we lose the game if we go for it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I have better odds of winning the game than this. Dean says, "Ooh, go for it." Boom, 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 boom. I guess you can classify that as BM. If I was never, I thought it was 7. I guess it makes sense that it's only, yeah, we're only killing. Do it. Do, do it. No, I don't believe in anything. We don't need it. Um, we don't need it. Though I guess this play is actually kind of bad. I was hoping to get an infect around, sweep around the corner there and get an infect. That's not gonna happen. Uh, maybe we do go for it. It's incredibly embarrassing at this point, so I think I just gotta not do it on principle. But I definitely see a world where it's right. What's the percent hit? The percent hit is, if I had to guess, I'd say it's like 40 something, 30 something, 33. I think we can win this game better than 33. Surely. It's definitely tough though, especially since we are like actually losing right now. It's a tough call. Um, yeah, and what we're gonna do like one. Um, this is just a tough. This is a tough turn, and now I feel annoying for making Beans wait all this time. Um, but we could summon, summon, summon. Just move over there. Just move over there. Probably good enough. So let's do carrier here. I guess we could put the carrier in front of everything. Uh, yeah, and I don't mind it being low health either. Um, wait, do we want the archer on the other side though now? Um, we're doing all of our moves. I think it's fine. Okay, the plan was to get a better hit than this though on this guy. Um, maybe we just skill. Why is this such a skill issue right now? And like, we honestly just like we're not even winning right now. This isn't a good position for us. We gotta kill something. Let's pull an archer in from the other side. Um, let's raise that over here. Um, let's blood summon on this guy and this warrior that we spawn. Let's plan to kill it actually. Um, after we spawn this other warrior. Um, and this and then let's soul shift in. So now we've got the famed 5 dice instead of only 4 dice. Um, we can still occupy this spot. And everything doesn't totally suck. Everything might suck a little bit. This is fine. And we can refresh the warrior health. Yeah. We got that late game. We in there. And we're pretty greedy not playing that pyre. We do have another blood summon though, and like I think I'm gonna be able to get more than 4 out of it, or like I guess we're hoping we can get more than 4 out of it. It's so funny to go for that huge play and just take it all back. And draw another blood summon, please. Uh-oh. Um, that's funny. I need to send Beans an emoji. Got a tongue sticking out. I think that's what we're going for. Yeah, so like realistically, do we have a better shot than 30% chance of winning this game with them having such a resource advantage and whatnot? Uh Weird formation we got here. Donut. Yes, it is. We got this. It's almost a turtle. Like, just a little bit more. Uh, yeah, it's pretty. I'm a fan. All right. Saving for a LUT ball instead. We're saving for something for sure. Yeah, a LUT ball is like a little bit bad value as a champ, so it's he doesn't see the field a ton. I feel like a LUT ball, yeah. But like you're right, we do need to save for something. Our end game plan of just win by carriers is we're probably coming up a little bit shy. We're gonna need like a good turn or something. I don't know. I wasn't ready to ride the game on a 6 for 6. We definitely lose though if we miss. It was so close to being something better. And if we had gotten some more dice on Maul previously and even like 2 more damage, that would have been easy to go for, but not this time. That's that beast is rough. Not a fan. Coming into my territory, eating me up. Yeah, take it all back. I've used 16 more minutes than Beans right now. That is a disgrace. Alright, alright. Yeah, I gotta get that big damage. That makes sense too, because like, hey, you could kill the archer later. Yeah, they're really Beans is really, especially with this, pulling ahead. But it's alright. We're gonna take it all back. Moving that beast back. Kind of interesting. I don't know why. Goodness, it's so sad that we were just like, and like 7 dice. I was willing to go for 7 because like 7 dice on 6, like 67% chance. I think I don't think I could confidently assert we have a better than 67% chance of winning. But I could like surely it's better than 33. Surely it's at least like 40 or something. I don't know. So we're gonna keep chugging along here. Yeah, take it all back. Be afraid. Go expose Maul so I can kill yours. This is gonna be tough because we gotta. Because you're right, we gotta build with a champ like this. This blood summon can cover. This blood summon can cover some ground. I think we should have gone for the kill. Just looking at my deck right now, it's just kind of garbage. Would have gone in on 5 dice. Yeah, yeah, or the 6 on 6. You mean? Yeah, we're definitely behind. I like to see if I can pull a game out. We're gonna see. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks right now. Maybe there's some hope, or maybe there's no hope. Remains to be seen. Beans, ugh, I can't kill everything I want to. Yeah, that's the that's the way of it in this game. All right, all right. Yeah, we're in trouble, but it's fine. We got a shot. We got a shot. Okay, do the carriers invade? They're definitely doing a good job of just like keeping carriers off of their lawn over there. That's pretty nice. So we could put a cultist over here. We could put a carrier over here, kill the cultist, then try to infect that beast. But like, what are we really doing there? Like, we could send an archer over here. I kind of, I kind of like this. The question is, do we play Pyre on this turn? Because we get some value. We're coming kind of close to the line. Though we know that we have a Blood Summon turn coming up, though also playing Pyre would just like help make our turns better, but they could definitely take a turn to just kill less units, especially since we're only exposing like 2 units. So maybe I can like hope and pray that we can get a better Pyre turn, and that sounds like the sort of thing that like could be an out. So maybe that's the play. Get some magic. Maybe we're going for Gul'das. I don't know. It's not looking so hot. We're gonna make it work though. Let's immolate. Then let's raise the dead or infect. Let's infect again. Wait, we do have another one. Yeah, we just saw it in there. We got all 5. That's something. I do have quite a few carriers on the board. Hey, we got a lot of carriers. We're chilling. Basically, already won. Nope, skill issue. We suck. 0% chance of winning. Glad we didn't play the Pyre. I don't know. The Pyre like could easily only pop off for. Yeah, okay. I'm very glad I didn't play the Pyre. I think we're going Gouldy. Um, Maybe I hold these archers and hope that we blood summon them, but like, what am I doing with my life? I think we discard 1 archer. Um, okay, yeah, we'll take that. I think we were rewarded. Yeah, it's so easy to pick out these carriers right now. Yeah, that infect is pretty swingy. Yeah, they're doing a very good job of just pulling back and being passive and not letting us get to them. Um, hey, how's it going? How are you? Were you able to catch the Plaid Hat final stream? Beans and I are playing some games post that. We started with the matchup that was the final game matchup in the finals. We were both just very excited to play some of the factions. Got us excited in general. Oh my god, I am losing this game so badly. Oof. Well, this has been a lesson in don't suck. Um, yep, some great matches. Yeah, it was real fun to watch. Okay, this is just abysmal right now. I guess we're playing Gul'das, though, like, Lord knows why. Um, this game, Chaz, I had a shot at 6-on-6 for the kill and I didn't go for it. I was like, I think my odds of econ are better, and boy, are they not shaping up that way. Uh, Goodness. See, the thing is, our blood summon doesn't even give us value once we like kill all of our units. Discard that gate, get some magic out of that. Um, we could just like We could just slow burn it. We don't need to, like, we're probably gonna have enough magics for the rest of stuff. We don't need to discard an archer here. Yeah, maybe let's slow burn it. I don't know. Maybe that'll work out. Gul'das is next. Maybe Blood Summon was the next card. Um, so the last one made PD seem impossible versus High Elves. Curious if Waterdeep had more practice with the matchup, how he would have played it. Yeah, I mean that's what he said right at the end there. Was like, yeah, I went about this matchup wrong, didn't have enough practice. I mean, you sort of see how it was a steamroll because the PD, like, I mean, so we just played that matchup, PD versus High Elves, and it was tough, and I play as PD, and it's just like, and I'm generally like still figuring out PD, and so it was, um, yeah, just it's hard to know how far back, how far up I can go. Our game was very close. Um, so I think like one thing I could point to in the tournament finals is like, um, Waterdeep put a lot of resources into Valeria's Summoner, and then Valeria's Summoner got away, and that's just like a classic lose condition. Just for any matchup, any faction, you put a ton of resources into damaging their Summoner gets away, they shoot ahead on board. And I think it was maybe exemplified by some other things that I don't fully understand and whatnot. Do we just like shoot Gul'das over here and say like, "I'll deal with it"? Um, we might, literally might. Um, True, PD also don't have as many assassination conditions. Yeah, I think PD. I think it's PD probably want a similar like melee econ match against as they have against like fungal dwarves. Like, I mean, if you think about like PD can beat fungal dwarves, it's like okay, well if you can beat fungal dwarves in an econ melee matchup, surely you can do the same against high elves and whatnot. But you just maybe like high elves might be better at range based on the positions. I don't know. It's weird and tricky for sure. Do I want to move up? I'm so scared to. Um, Feels like I kind of need to. Feels like I need to force their hand a little bit. But like, what do I move up with? A warrior, I guess, and hope it lives. Yeah, Gul'das coming in for the win over here. I don't know what our plan is, but it's gonna be huge. Next turn is gonna be our Pyre turn. So we really need to get a kill so we have a magic. Whatever. This is the sort of risk I'm willing to take when we're this behind. Please kill it. Oh, oh, that's so bad. Because I am not getting this. I just need one magic for the rest of the game. I don't need any other magic. I mean, we've lost this kind of either way. Um, Whatever. I'm doing it without a pyre. We can do the next turn without a pyre. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a purge turn sometime later. Ugh. This just ain't it on so many levels. I mean, the nice thing about Gul'das is like you don't want to park a champion in front of him, because he'll kill it very efficiently. So I don't know. I mean, Gul'das here might be able to kill a few commons. I wonder if they'll summon something back here. They might. Are there any ways I die here? Yeah, double beast would kill me. I think they'd have played it already if they had it though. So I'll count that as a victory. Gouldy, why? I could have shot him myself too, but that feels so bad to shoot myself. Especially when he's in a choke point like that. Maybe I wanted to park him in front of Vanessa. Yeah, wait, why didn't I park him in front of Vanessa? Why did I put him way the frick over here? I mean, I guess the idea is put him down like a lane that Mal is struggling with. Mal isn't struggling with anything though here. This is like, we're about to get roasted this game. And we can't raise the dead next turn, and we can't even play Pyre next turn. So many things are bad now. So many ways. Oh, and interestingly, by not discarding a card, okay, so maybe we did want to discard that archer because we're just gonna have another archer sitting there. So we probably should have just discarded one and just accepted our fate, because like we're not gonna get that much magic. No, but we are gonna get at least 2 more magic. Probably at least 3 more magic. Unless we get some like nice carrier action. I don't know how it's gonna work. Yeah, buff Gul'das. God, he looks so sexy too. It's a shame he's bad. There's some cards that you just don't see, like Midi Mumway. Like who is that? I have no idea. Um, we can just roll it finesse a little bit, maybe. Nothing special, and maybe next turn is our blood summon turn. I don't know. I was thinking of moving Gul'das back though, and so Gul'das would be like fully surrounded. So that ain't it. What are you? What? What? Seriously? I mean, like, fair. Fair. That conga line play looking pretty good in retrospect. Okay, you win. The game has not worked out for us. I'll give you that one. I mean, fair. Like, you know, it was we scared him with it though. We got him to blinding flare on this board. So we take that. That's a moral victory. I don't know. We just need something crazy here. We literally lose the game if they surround Gul'das this turn and kill my warrior. They don't know that though. They're probably gonna do it. Well, they might not. They might not want to just charge Finessa in there. No, but they'll totally charge Finessa in there if it kills something. Okay, so what's the plan then? I blood summon two things on Gul'das right now. But like why? This game is over. We're just doing this. I purge. I don't know. I just hope that they decide they want to play more passive or something. I don't know. All right, we got a magic. We can play our pyre. Basically, we're in there. Do I want to discard? No, there's literally no reason. Being able to play a unit next turn, for me, something that helped a lot with Fallen Kingdom is if I still have a blood summon in deck, I try to keep a warrior in hand. Interesting. Yeah, I try to I feel like I like blood summon so much that a lot of my thought process is like trying to like wait for that blood summon turn. Like I try to keep units in hand when I know I have blood summon left. If I have blood summon, I try to draw towards that. But sometimes it feels like it just doesn't work out. Like I had no magic. It's like fine, I'll discard some units, and then you finally draw blood summon, and you're so pissed. Okay, that is guaranteed. We lose the game. We cannot. If they move 2 units here and kill this warrior, there is absolutely no chance of recovery. Not that there's any chance of recovery anyway. I'm being pretty negative. But no, it's this is good for me. This is good to teach me that sometimes when you're losing a game and you have a chance to go 6-on-6, you should just freaking go for it. Um, this is a life lesson here. Don't move up with Vanessa. Don't do it. Are you not gonna do it? Yes. We don't instantly lose. It's too powerful. Oh, what have we done? Please don't kill Gildas. Somehow Guldas ended up with less health this time. Alright, don't kill Guldas. We got a blood summon on him for some reason. And miss. Alright. It's gonna be a tough one. I could just suicide. You know what? We'll we'll play the last turn though. Huge work by Spirit of the Phoenix, says Beans. Um, Come on, do some really stupid misplay, like expose Maul on like two different sides to purge. I need something dumb right now, Beans. Something real stupid. Ooh. It's a shame you can't just press that raise dead button to kill yourself. I mean, I have two other cards in my hand that I can use myself, so like, I guess that works. If I play a pyre. Ugh. This is winning. This is... We got this. Oh, I can't even play the pyre and units. Okay. No, this is over. I needed to discard two cards last turn. Um, yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. This is it. This is the way of it. There's no way to anything. Yeah, and oh, we're done here. We've seen what we needed to see. Life lessons, etc. Let me give Beans a call. See if they have any interesting, see if they have any insights about that game.
Ew.
Yeah, so what's my critical misplay there? I gotta know. Teach me how to play.
I mean, I feel like just in general, Fallen Kingdom. I don't know. No, I mean, I'm no expert on Fallen Kingdom, but they got to take their chances when they can, and I don't think you took any,
No,
except for that one that you didn't end up doing.
they gotta be slow and methodical. You got it all wrong.
Well, even if you're doing that, you didn't do anything with carriers, really.
Yeah, it just didn't. That was like it was like surely I have better than like the 33% chance of the 6-on-6. Like I sure did not. That game was in the bucket. Yeah, it's just like from the very beginning. It's just like not pop. Infects were not popping off. I wasn't getting the mid game I wanted. It felt like I was being destroyed that whole time. Getting that 4 damage or getting the cultist to attack Mal that one turn would have helped. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, you could even put 2 Hellforged weapons on that one cultist
Oh, it
also.
does work that way.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. That would have been good.
And you would have guaranteed to explode even if you didn't get a single special, because walking by the Guardian would have taken you down to 1, and I had
Oh,
the Divine Retribution up.
yeah, that's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of
What
that.
I would be thinking in that moment is like, could I do that and then have an archer go in there too, and then hit with the archer?
No,
It's only 9 health. You just gotta hit me for.
yeah, no, I definitely fell prey to just too much econ, too much econ mind.
Well, it's funny with that deck too, because it's like I could just trade against you and I win every time.
Yeah, no, this was that was a learning moment. I feel like I've learned something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but don't suck.
The thing that unlocked Fallen Kingdom for me was just realizing like they need is an inch to get in, and that's all. That's what you got to be looking for constantly. Whether it's a warrior, coming through, if you've purged the thing in front of your summoner, whether it's an archer that goes into a space, like
Oh,
all you need is an inch and just keep taking those inches when you got him.
yeah.
Because unless you have carriers going crazy the whole time, you're not gonna win by just like outlasting them I mean maybe someone would, maybe Donkey would or something like that, but
Well, I mean, that's usually
that's
how I
not it.
that's usually how I play them. Like I usually play it where it's like I think of I don't know. I just think of like every carrier as its own wave of like infects, and I try to just like have the board set up in such a way that like my units aren't overextended because that's like the most classic like Fallen Kingdom loss is like when your opponent's just sitting way far back and you're just running melee units down a line to get murdered. Like usually I'm trying to like foster this like crazy midboard of carriers that are never gonna die, and then I also am threatening assassinations at every point. I guess I lean a bit more into like trying to get the carrier mid game to pop off, but boy, that game was it just not happening.
No. Well, and Maldaria only has 9 health too, so it's like one big hit. Like if you had done that one and probably missed the like 6 melee dice on me, then all you need to do, say you've got 4 dice on me or 5 dice on me,
Oh,
then all you
there's
need to do is kill whatever is in Maldaria and then go in with an archer and hit me. Like that's all you needed to do.
That's
And after that,
that's ridiculous. I would lose the game 100% if I missed that 6-on-6. Like I just spent like all of my resources getting that. Like I don't feel like there'd be any way to get through there. I mean,
did
maybe.
you lose? Did you
Sorry,
lose both of your purges? Like you could purge something that's in front of Maldaria that has 2 health, or you could attack something and then
I
get an
literally
archer. You had plenty of health on red.
I killed 4 of my own units with blood summon to no benefit other than being able to kill. That feels like you're not coming back from that. But
Well, there's probably a middle ground in there too of like
kill them
you didn't
all.
have to blood summon everything. You could have
Yeah.
hit with some of them. You could have hit with a
Yeah,
warrior.
no, that's fair. No, definitely getting ship damage here and there would have helped. No, that cultist play early on would have like super just changed the dynamics of the game, I think. I think you're definitely right about that.
Big time.
Uh, well, it was it was fun nonetheless. That felt
I
so
was just
funny.
chilling over here. I was listening to
That
music.
felt so funny to roll
Ding,
back
ding.
that play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, you gotta let me like play some Shadow Elves now or something. uh,
What's that?
gotta let me like just like beat you up as Shadow Elves or something now. Though we should probably be
You
done.
had a chance to you had a chance to shadow elves against me. All you had to do was take out Balzar.
All I had to do, yeah,
It didn't
that was like definitely also a skill issue. Like it just kept being, yeah. Like so many shots on Balzar, and I took none of them. What's wrong with me?
skill issue.
I gotta play for the econ. I gotta kill every unit, get as much magic as possible, occupy all the forward gates. It's the way.
Yeah. Well, if you're trying to kill every unit in this game, that beast I think survived since like turn one that I had.
Did it really?
So I think I summoned it turn one.
That's fair.
It
Okay.
just brought it back.
All right. Out of curious, when I'm looking at attacking with undead care, like I feel like my infects were like bad this game. Okay, yeah, so there was the turn 3 infect. The turn 3 infect I missed, and I could have if I had summoned an archer, like I like figured it out afterwards, like if I had whatever. But like if I had done an archer instead of a cultist, my infect chance would have been slightly better.
Yeah.
I just felt like I kept missing. I just kept not infecting here. There
Well, you
was
were trying to go 2 for 2 most of the time, right? It wasn't like 2 for 1 and you missed.
Yeah, there's some where it's like I tried to weaken it before, then and miss before. Yeah, but no, exactly. You do what you
The
can.
turn right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of 2-for-2s. Oh no, there's one. Okay, so we got one infect. This game. You take that. Yeah, that's a lot of fun though. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, no problem. Not trying to talk down to you or anything. He's
No,
a
no,
Fallen
no,
Kingdom
no,
player, but
no. It's
he also.
no, no. You gotta make fun of me, otherwise I'll never learn anything. That is crucial.
I think the fire decks, because it's what these guys, Obsidian Dwarves. Yeah, it's these two and Obsidian Dwarves. Like, it's just about it's about those explosive turns, but it's also just about like taking advantage when you got it. And like Maldaria is a little different just because she is the also the defensive symbol or whatever too. But like
Yeah.
you just gotta go in when you can and make those explosive turns worth it.
See, Moldaria to me seems like play Drake and sit back all game.
I
That's
almost did at the end there.
oh
I
yeah,
had six magic and I
were
had
you close?
Holios and the Drake, and I decided with Holios.
Yeah, yeah. Hygrata says first time playing Fallen Kingdom is always rough. It's not my first time. No, it definitely is, and like that's. I feel like when I teach it to new players and see them pick it up, I'd be like, pick up something else. But then sometimes people like sometimes the deck just like really clicks with people. Like sometimes I don't know, like so sometimes the
There
new
was
player
one
will just
that
yeah.
when I first got the master set, it was the one that was like, this seems so cool. And I just kept trying and trying and trying to make it work. And I was like not doing so great with it. But eventually I figured it out. At
Well,
least like, I don't know, passably.
you're talking about Fallen Kingdom?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot. Honestly, the biggest mystery box for me in the master set was Breakers, and like me and all my friends too. Like I had one friend that was like, "Yeah, I think Breakers are gonna come out as like the worst deck in this set." Like because it's just like when you first play them, you're just like, all my units die immediately. This sucks. Like
Yeah.
that's just sort of and
I mean, I mean, the reason I don't like them is the range dice are so unreliable.
yeah,
And it's all they are.
yeah, yeah. Well, but like eventually you figure out though that like you can do a lot to keep your own commons alive. So like even though they're low health, you can keep them alive. And it's like, okay, so what? You got 2 on 4 with that range shot and didn't kill it. Well, you push your wind archer behind a gate anyway, so there's no possibility of counterattack. Um, and deceivers are like
Yeah,
literally, yeah.
I still haven't learned that lesson.
It's a tough no, like I swear it was like some like 15-20 games before I figured that out. Like they were the last deck that I felt like I understood even yeah, in the master set.
Yeah, it's just not my play style. So I'm like, as much as I might know that that's what they're supposed to be, it's just bad.
You gotta
Like
break
I play
yeah.
it bad.
I feel like you'll
I was
break
playing,
yeah.
you know,
No, go ahead.
I was playing these like people who are probably better than me in the queue, and I was played Snaug, and he was the Shadow Elves, and I was Breakers, and this game was like my least favorite game that could possibly happen, which is we're just both in our back two rows the whole game. It's like not just pinging at each other. He would be like
That's the
pinging at me and
juice.
then hitting his gate.
You found the
Yeah.
juice.
It-
You did it.
well, eventually I had to move forward because he just kept, pinging his gate. So he had basically unlimited stuff, and I was running out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's well, I love games like that between
Not
like yeah. What
just not the move is all I'm saying.
yeah, I it's hard to know like when and who has to advance. Like it's just like the tables can tide so quickly. And whatnot of
Yeah.
just like especially like Savannah Elves versus Breakers of just like eventually just like one player is gonna be like I'm behind, I gotta move up or something or like I don't know like you can just have such fair trades for the whole game and like honestly that's the Sand Goblins versus Breakers game that we just watched on the Flat Hat stream like
Mhm.
that's my type of game like there was a lot more like meeting in the middle than I think but it was very much a keep away game for a lot of it. The Water D like vomited his hand a lot more than like I would expect to.
Yeah, I did not. That wasn't my favorite game. That's all I'll say.
Ah, it's got the juice. See, it's just like it's just so intense and just like both players trying to expose as little as possible, but it's just like it's hard to do that and to keep your resources alive and then eventually you try to jump. Like I think it adds a lot to like Skysphere Avians, for instance, and I can shut up, but like Skysphere Avian just being like, okay, you're sitting back, but when is that moment? When is it time? Like when have you goaded the opponent into coming close enough to you that you snap and you jump over them and you trap them? Like
Yeah,
when do you switch between the plays that like that just adds so much intensity. I just love it. I'm a big fan.
yeah, that happened. That happened to me today too, where I was playing Obsidian Dwarfs, and I was pushing forward, and then I looked at my gates, and it was just like a ladder, where it was like one, and then a space, and one right in front of it, and then a space, and one right in front of that, and I was in the ladder, and they just surrounded me in one. I was like, all right, this was dumb of me.
Yeah,
I just
that'll
flew right over.
yeah, it'll happen so quickly too. We're just like yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no,
you'll get there.
differences in play styles.
You'll get into the breakers eventually, I believe. It'll happen. I don't know.
Well,
But
people talk about like Tank Hulu and things like that, like going up and tanking, and I don't know. I like using her ability more than I feel like people who are good end up using it, and I like using mind control more than people who are good end up using it.
yeah, I mean it's a good tool. Like I like that. I like tools that are like kind of situational. I mean, like it sort of makes the deck feel a little like less cohesive when you first play it because you're like, I have this super cool ability that like actually is like bad value most of the time. But like, I sort of like just her being able to like you really only use it when you're grabbing like a forward gate spot or some like critical position with a unit, and when you do it, it feels like really special. So I'm a fan. Um, I don't know. And
Yeah,
mind control, I literally forget that mind control is like in the game. I just discard it so much, and so I just like lose to it all the time. Um,
yeah.
that's just the way of it.
All right. Well, good
Yeah.
playing you, Ben.
Well, thanks for coming on. Hope to see you around. I hope you pick up some breakers and have fun. It'll happen eventually. We'll
Yeah, we'll see.
indoctrinate you. Uh, all right.
Uh, by the way, I won't be. I'm gonna be traveling next couple weeks, so I'm not gonna be able to do this next Thursday or probably the
Gotcha.
one after. I think too.
Good stuff. We'll safe
But
travels. Wish you the best.
yeah,
Feel free to
keep doing what you're doing.
yeah, good stuff. Feel free to send some async games if you want to or something. Whatever's up.
Yeah,
All right, sweet. I'll catch you around. Bye.
peace out.
Good stuff. That's fun. What a stomp. Uh, what a stomp. All right, let's go for it. Let's take some of these turns. Let's go against Orange Lads first of all. We will take that. Yeah, we will. Um, oh yeah, we're hoping to get a good. Oh my goodness, we're getting so lucky right now. That is sweet. Yes, Colleen, pop off. That was like a 5-on-6 shonk. Yeah, we take that for sure. I guess we're gonna put Sarah in front of the Deceiver to just milk it. Honestly, that's gonna be really good for us. Um, I don't know what our attacks are though, then, because I kind of want to kill this, but I can't really. I really want to kill that, but then I would have to. I'm exposing Sarah in order to do that. No, if I go here, okay, actually, so if I go here, Sarah isn't exposed. And if I go here, Sarah is exposed. This is tough for sure. It's definitely a nice position though. I wouldn't mind getting Colleen up as well. Um, So maybe I could do this. I could even do this, though I don't know if I like locking Colleen behind us. That's like probably good. Yeah, I mean, so that this unit's gonna die. That's fine though. We don't care. And I mean, do I want to just go in? Like, okay, like actually thinking about it, you'd have to do 2 attacks on this to then get a third attack on Sarah. So it's a little bit rough. I mean, like, I don't think I'm a fan because all we're getting is 3 extra damage onto Kulu for not that much gain. And now that third attack is gonna be like 2 attacks to kill this knight, but then what's the third attack gonna be? I don't know. I feel like moving here is probably better to get in there a little bit. And we have the guarding spirits. And I just don't like that something could kill Takula. Let's see. Summoned Mind Witch, summoned Wind Mage. Um Summoned Wind Archer. So I don't know. Maybe let's just go over here because I'm also like kind of scared that there's going to be some sort of wind mage here that's going to like push a knight to the side and then we're going to get shot. I mean, that's kind of going to happen anyways. Uh, yeah. At least we're killing the archer with Holy Judgment. We don't really need to move up with Colleen right now. Are we sure we don't want to go 1 spot forward? Just to get 3 dice onto Kulu. I mean, that 3 dice will be relevant, but it just does mean that maybe they could get 3 shots on us. I don't know. I feel like we just gotta. This is such a good setup though, because we're gonna be able to milk this deceiver for like between 2 to 4 attacks, honestly. So that's really nice. Bring knight next attack solves that. No. Uh, what are you thinking? So the knight over here. So my worry is they're gonna spawn a unit here and here. Attack's gonna move here. Um, since they would have to push down. Yeah, so that solves the push. Yeah, that's fair. My worry is that unit here, and tack is gonna be 2 attacks to kill that, and then a third attack is gonna go straight to Sarah's face. And the more we can preserve Sarah right now, the better. Especially since we have this like really sweet deceiver that we can just like milk for everything it's worth. Um, this feels a little bit overextended, but that 3 damage on tack feels like it will be relevant. And maybe it's kind of annoying, and like putting this unit here, it might just miss on Sarah, and we can summon another knight. So yeah, it's a bit more of a risk here, but I think the reward is good enough that I'll go for it. Um, I think yeah, and is that the position you were talking about too, Jerez? Let me just make sure there's nothing else. Because maybe we want to like abandon that gate spot or something. What do we want to like do? Yeah, like what if we did this? Um, the only benefit is now instead of being here, 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 and here, now we get to move that to being here. Does that change what's able to? I mean, all we're doing is sort of giving them a spawn spot that they may or may not want to use. I don't know. So I don't think that's any better. Yeah, so let's just go with this. Let's get some juice. And yeah, Sarah being able to milk as many attacks as possible is super important at this point. Since I think we're going into the late game. That's all of our knights. We're gonna have to reclaim a paladin. That's not a bad problem to have. Don't accidentally pass the turn before playing Guarding Spirits. Good stuff. We got some magic. So yeah, we just need Sarah not to die. I don't know. We'll have to see how it works. Let's go over here. All right. Killing some stuff. Lots of blooming. We're almost at Monstro, but not quite. Somehow prevented that. I think we're in a happy place right now. Um, yeah, I don't know. Do we want to just like get some more Shroomy boys and whatnot? Uh, that's kind of that's kind of nice. This beast could probably become a monstro at some point. Something's gonna become a monster at some point, right? Um, I kind of want to move this other beast up as well, so maybe I don't, and maybe I don't need to move Cooldock up. Um, maybe I shouldn't worry about that. Though moving Cooldock up would just mean more boost to go around generally. I could also move Cooldock. I could also release spores. Though if I do that, I don't think I need to. I could probably save the release spores. I don't like how this beast is just sitting back here doing nothing. I definitely want to move it up. Um, and it would also be really nice to like get the huge amount of boosts right now. It would also be pretty nice to like just get 5 boosts on this beast so we can just bloom it already. They're putting us in a little bit of a tough spot, like just having to decide. Not gonna reclaim an archer? Well, skill issue. Oh, that's true. Gotta go for those endgame archers to snipe down the breakers. Oh, this is so hard. This is like, and this is the sort of thing I love fungal dwarves, but like uh sometimes uh it's just tough. Um to like just be like which moves you go for. Like, do I need to move this beast up? What are my other priorities? Sometimes you just need to like sit back and eventually you'll be like, okay, well this should be my priority right now. This should be blah 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 blah. Um, I like getting Cooldock up a space. I also dislike it. Assassin correspondent here. Could send a mage to Maldaria. Go away. See, that's with the Fallen Kingdom game, I can confidently say you were right about several of those should have gone for assassinations. With this game, I feel like I can confidently say, nuh-uh. I can say I got the late game, I got Mal. It's gonna be tough, but I gotta play for this late game in what I can. Just sending a unit down here isn't. Oh, I can spawn there. I didn't even like that didn't even like fully cross my mind. Okay, so maybe uh so maybe not. But hey, that can it's funny how like demand just like makes people want like a demand is like the best assassin card and it's in the least assassinating deck. What if we just like dropped a unit here and went like and like went like this to put some more boost on that beast. Because that beast is probably gonna live. Like, okay, this is a great spot for a monstro. Like, that is actually an awesome spot for a monstro. I kind of so like really all the spots are good spots for a monstro. Uh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, like really, if I was, I'm fighting the urge to go take another turn and come back to this. It's so hard for me. Uh, because I mean, and that's what I do when I'm try harding a game and whatnot. Gotta fight it. I gotta stay on a good fight. So like, okay. So first question: how much do we really need cooldown to move up here? It would help with like more boost and everything, but it's also nice to just like keep control, like keep this gate over here, like not be forced too far up. So like, okay, though honestly, we're not. It's not really matter anymore. We're not really summoning things far up. So like doing this is mostly a declaration of I am. This is the face I am in right now. I am in your face, and it is over here. Shouldn't be worried about not getting value with Maldar because carries. He's just sitting over there. I don't like sending this carrier over here. What if I don't send that carrier over there? What if I say I don't care? And just like don't commit down that line at all? What if instead I just I just go down over here? Then we've got a lot in range of us. That's good. We're not getting some attacks, but like maybe it's fine to just wait, and maybe next turn could be like if they move back, maybe next turn could be a Stim Shroom's turn to get like all the way up there. We have the spores for at some point. Without Maul, I don't think there's any real way of them killing this beast. So that's sort of a mandatory monster right there. This feels pretty good because I really just don't like sending this carrier here without any sort of backup because they're just going to be able to just like they're just going to be able to kill it for free, and then it's just like, well, it did one damage to Finessa. It did 2 to 1 damage to Finessa. So what was the point? Yeah, I think I'm a fan of this. Carrier check. We got carriers. We got the beasts. Good stuff. Yeah, and so like, and that's it's like usually when I end a fungal dwarf's turn. I mean, sometimes I'm like unsatisfied, like I found the worst of both of all the possible worlds. But like, um, sometimes I end a fungal dwarf's turn. It's like, yeah, I chose the thing that I wanted to focus on, and I focused on it effectively. Um, and it's just it's hard. So sometimes it really feels like I need that extra moment to just sit and think about it, which you don't always have the liberties to do that. Um, looks good. Looks good. Okay, we got the sanctity. This should be pretty sweet, I think. Finally taking down our gate. Sort of a lucky roll, but that's fine. We're probably gonna have to. No, Albus can annul the Deceiver. That's gonna be. Albus annulling Deceivers is so awesome. I hadn't even thought about that. There's no way that's not the play. That is like 1,000,000% the play. Okay, the only reason it's not the play is that we can't Law of Liberty the Deceiver. Um, Yeah, this has got to be it, right? We can Law of Liberty kill this stuff. Um, but what's the move exactly? Like, do we? Because it could be move to do this, so I get two attacks on that. That could honestly be nice, and then during the attack phase, I kill some other stuff. Um, because if I just move to like just damage something, it's not even doing that much, doing a whole lot. Uh, so yeah, what if we move this Arbiter of Peace over here? I mean, that does decrease our chances of being able to actually kill the Wind Mage. If I don't kill the Wind Mage, I'm not too mad about it though. I think that should be fine. So yeah, let's go with this. Okie doke. Yeah, well, Sanctity is nice. What does the rest of my deck look like? Okay, they have 15 cards in deck. We have 7, but we have a lot of magic and Titus. So hopefully we'll be fine over here. Okay, we got to get a little bit lucky with Valeria's attack. Um, let's do that. Let's start with that. Got lucky. Good stuff. 69%, not 89. Um, and get over here. But that, yeah, wiping all these units. God, annulling deceivers is so nice. They're so nasty normally. Annul is interesting because normally I just think about a unit's abilities as being just very ingrained in it. Even like freeze, just like, well, it's still that unit. It's just like kind of doesn't exist for a turn. I wonder if there's ever a world where we discard this. I honestly feel like there is. I don't feel like I like to play all of my Arbiters of War, and I kind of feel like I want some more cards. Um, Call me crazy? I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like you're ever playing more than, like, I'm not going to play that Arbiter of War. I don't really want to. Yeah, I'd much rather have this hand. Awesome. Did I just stop in the middle of the move phase? Okay. Skill issue. Um, what the plan was? Oh, I think I was, like, struggling. Okay, let's go back to the beginning here. I was struggling to be like, okay, I'm going to detonate on this biter, but then it was like, that even that good? Because maybe I want to save this detonate for this like 10 health gate and just expose the 10 health gates. Um, and like not do anything else. And so we're struggling with it. If I could just like if I could just put a wrench rat there and equip it, but I can't. I would need to go like here or something in order to make the wrench rat do the equip. Um, Yeah, what if we just don't engage? I mean, so we can engage insofar as a single biter, maybe? A single biter like over here. Maybe we want to sniper our own biter. Maybe we want to gunner our own biter. Um, I guess in that sense I could equip the wrench rat. It's kind of silly though. Like we're doing a lot of damage for no reason. Um, where does Krusk end up? And his trusty Al the wrench rat. Where are we going? Um I mean we could just stay where we are. We are looking at could attack the wrench rat sometime soon, so maybe not. Um yeah, because I'm just thinking, what if we just hold detonate in hand and just like force them to attack the gate more? That would be kind of nice. And just put more stuff and more and more stuff on the gate. putting Krusk here really isn't that exposed. They have to go all the way down here if they like want to attack me. Then maybe that's fine. What if we do that? What if we um what if we attack over here? Um and then maybe that biter goes on the Machinist even though like it's no fun. Okay, though actually yeah, if we just put this biter over here on the Machinist, they get to versatile kill it, but at the very least we like sort of made their turn more annoying by not letting them play in that forward area. Um yeah, and we can learn from Prophet and do some annoying wrench rat equips. We can build the heck out of some stuff over here. Gonna put a thruster and a turret on Supergate. And then let's also build a biter over here. Looks good. Yep. Let's attack. We're lucky we'll get a kill here. Hey, we might be lucky. Big explosives. Goner. Nope. I wonder if we want to thrust up. I was planning on it. There's a world where I don't. I think I do. I think I want to put this in their face. Good, and then we hold. What's our deck look like? Have we discarded anything? We discarded Silts. So yeah, we can get Sparks at some point. That'll be nice. Oh, let's see it. Edia's in dangerous territory, but maybe she's getting out of it. It looks like she's not at all. Looks like we're probably gonna kill her. Yep. Wish I had one more magic though. Yeah, okay, I mean it's not that good, actually, at all. It's literally 5 dice, and we could easily miss. Wow, they dealt with that very effectively. That's well done. To the point where like I don't even know if we put the power on this. Maybe I don't even know if we go for this period. Wow, they dealt with this very well. There's a world where we just don't summon anything, or Abua just stays here and invites any sort of counterattack. Meanwhile, we pound Ovi a little bit. Man, I wish I had one more magic. If I just discarded, well, wouldn't help that much. Uh, Check the percent. 5 on 4. So 4 on 4, I'm guessing is like 30%. 5 on 4, I think is like 45%. Okay, so 5 on 4 bow. 45, 46, 47. So half the so we have to think about the world where half the time we lose that miss. If we just go for 4 on 4, so we save the chant of power, 20% chance. So, and my worry is that like 50% of the time where we miss this, it's not so good for us, especially since like we do have more ways of getting a ton of boosts later. So like if we wait, we're chilling. If we just wait to get a better use out of Chant of Power later, that's good. We've already damaged Edia. We might be able to like take this to a nice late game. What are you saving it for? Saving it for yeah, no, this will be a good turn for you to yell at me as well. So I'm saving it for, I see I have Weaving, I have Growth, and I have Spirit Mage. So If this goes to a late game, there's a good chance I could like one-shot Katu with it. Um, Always miss the shots you don't take. Yeah, including the shots that I would be taking against Katu later in the game. Checkmate. Uh, it's tough. I think my odds of winning this game. So okay, but like so like step back and give me numbers. You've got rhinos to use those boots yet to finish the job. That's fair. That is fair. So, but let's say I didn't go for it. Let's say I drop an archer here. I don't engage with Edia. Let her boost decay. I drop an archer here and I shoot Ovi and I just like shoot the stage with Abushi. Uh, what do you think my chances of winning the game are? Um, and do you think they're better? Do you think they're, or you could just say, do you think they're better or worse than 45% chance if I just take this play where I shoot Ovi and I shoot the sage over here? Because like I think that's the question you gotta that's the question you gotta ask. Um, if you just keep playing for value and don't bother with the assassination, is your chance way better? Because I mean, I mean, the thing is, getting, okay, I should probably do at least 4-on-4 because getting more damage on Edia doesn't hurt, and yes, it puts me behind the board even more. So okay, so the other option is I put a Border Archer over here to shoot Edia. So we're going 4-on-4, but I maybe don't use the Chant of Power because I think I can use it better. If you get her to 2 or 1 health, she can't go straight back. She can't retreat straight back, so you have the rhinos to get long distances to hit her. Yeah, that's true. Though I'm not gonna have. If I spend the Chant of Power, I'm gonna kill 1 unit this turn, so that'll put me at 1 magic, and my hand is gonna be entangling Border Archer and Rhino, and so at 1 magic, yeah. So I could discard. Like I guess I could discard the Border Archer then, and you think the Rhino can just run back. There's definitely ways they could play. I mean, like if they have a gate and a unit though, like they're gonna be able to prevent it. I think like, and then so this would be my right. So say there's a gate, there's a unit there. Eddie is here. We're trying to get back there. I guess I would only need 3 boosts to get over there. So there's a decent chance I'd do it. I guess I'm skeptical or I'm scared because I'm just like, is that enough? Am I is this too much of a risk? Am I gonna have enough boosts next turn? Next turn I would like I guess with this I would have to discard an archer and all I would have would be a rhino, but I feel like I'd honestly have to discard both of them for this to be like 3 magic. Because like part of this because like Chant of Growth is only gonna give 1 boost. I'm gonna need other boosts with the Spirit Mage, so I feel like it's not I don't know, I'm scared. Like I don't know if I would actually have the juice to finish her off. I think you're thinking about it though, yeah, it makes much more sense to put these dice on Edia than the other ones. I don't know. Someone want to like do a coin flip or something, whether we target this with Chant of Power for 1 more dice or not. It takes it from a 20% chance of kill to 45% chance of kill. It's tough because I've said all this about winning versus not winning, but how valuable is this even in the late game? How valuable is this Chant of Power really? Do we really need it? Is the 1 more dice on Edia more helpful? Um, let's see this first. So we do get the kill there. Anyone got a coin flip? Because it's just I just look at it and I see okay, the first roll does 3-on-2, then it's a 2-on-2 for like the win, and it's just like it's just so not gonna happen. But this could be the instance, and I sort of have PTSD now because this could be the exact same instance as that game against Beanseasly of just being like, I just want to play the late game, see if I can do it, see if it works out. Like I think I got a pretty good shot at it, and just like nope, because right now, their resources are slightly ahead of mine, and like that's about it. Saving Chant of Power for a nasty Katu would be nice, but They have a full health Ovi, so they can win other things. It's just so sad too, because if I just had a bit more magic, a bit more time to set up, I could kill. Do you think what would you discard? So say I miss beans. What are you discarding here? Are you holding? Are you keep holding on to entangling? Are you discarding the rhino? Because I only got these left, and I probably want to like be at three, especially if I want to do your rhino play to be able to like get in there. Um, so do I have to discard entangling? Do I discard the rhino and entangling to go to three magic? Does it give you better odds of winning than not using it? Than using the chant of power. It's a yeah. I think that's the question. Because like if I it's one magic now, and so it really kind of hurts my engine for just one more range dice at a chance of killing. But if I hold it, um, I am pretty confident I'm going to be able to use it to like kill a champion at some point, and that's gonna really help out. So I'm really it is a sizable shot to the econ foot if I use it here. Um, I'm I'm curious to hear what your discard game would be here, because that's part of the reason I'm scared too. Is like I just hate discarding border archers. I hate it, and like I feel like I'd have to here, or like, and I also hate like I also feel like want to save the rhino for the assassin play you're talking about, but I also want to save the entangling. I just don't know what if I do it and it misses. Ah, my discards feel so sticky. Do you have any advice for that? Just staring at the screen. Let's just keep staring here for another 19 hours and 11 minutes, and then that'll be it. It's just if it was if it was six dice, I would go for it probably. Like, then we got a 67% chance, but five you hit it at the perfect sweet spot of just like, uh, it's just it's less than 50% chance. So I really, just as much as the chance of killing, I have to expect not to kill. I have to expect not to kill it right there. No, so I have one more rhino, but this is my last border archer and my last entangling. Um, it's so hard. It's so hard. It seems like everyone in chat so far has told me to go for it. Uh, And yeah, what's the game plan if I miss it? So Bean says game plan if I miss is try to get some sort of rhino assassin, and that's totally fair. Though I'm giving up econ at that point. So if they are able to just like clump units around Edia, if they're able to get Edia over here at some point and just like have some units next to her, we just lose. Like we've lost the game. There's no way in. Um, Eddie is protected. We've totally given up the econ plan. The only plan is a rhino gets in, and we're at the whim of draws and whatnot. So you see why I'm averse to it. Um, uh, okay, but then if I hold it, what do I discard? I think if I held it, I would discard the rhino. If I held it, I would discard the rhino and go to three. I think that'd be my plan. It's so hard. It's hard. It's hard. For one damage. One damage. There's no justice. Let there be justice. I'm mad. I'm mad about it. Screw you, Beans. I didn't want to win. I wanted to prove you wrong. GG. Thanks for fun to chat about that too. Going in, probably gonna call the archer. Gee, wow. Yeah, no, as fun. It's fun to debate about something like that because I can really feel like there's really strong arguments on both sides. I feel like it's not. I'm sorry. All right, look at this though. This is something we can all take joy in, right? Doesn't this like make everyone happy? Solve world hunger and whatnot. No one's unhappy when monster hits the board, right? It's just pure love, happiness. Whatnot. Um, what are the moves here? Like this, we don't really have good attacks. Is this where is there any sneaky way to assassin or something? I'm just teasing. I mean, I wonder if we pop another unit over there to hit Vanessa. I think we're just gonna have beasts over here just hitting Vanessa. I guess sort of the question is whether or not I release the spores. I think I do, even though it's like pretty crowded, so I don't really want to. Um, yeah, I don't really need to move this second guy up, so like I could finally use a move to like save all these boosts on Maldar, put them somewhere else. Um, um, yeah. I mean, I don't really need to move this other beast like right away. We are kind of chilling. Maybe I should maybe I should grab these boosts off Maldar. But there are gonna be a few more before it's done. No, it'll just be like one more boost on Maldar. I mean, so we could do it next turn too, but I might want to like actually move things next turn. 15 boosts on Cool Dock is a couple. Got like at least one or two boosts. Be big chillin'. So release this force is interesting here, because like, is it even good? Oh, you know something funny we could consider? We could destroy our own gate to release this force. Honestly, very tempting. Um, since we have that extra attack. I mean, we kind of want to destroy this. No, we want to destroy this gate, just because that blocking that spawn spot will make things a little bit harder. Um, but releasing the spores over here, I mean, that feels really good. It's also just like taking this spot feels really good. It feels like that gate's in our way. Um, I don't really care if you summon something over here. I can grab that magic later, but I'm really considering attacking our gate here. Um, it feels really nice. How many spirit of the uh vengeance spelling? Divine retribution. Okay, just one from each. Yeah, I really like it. I really like the carrier over there. I mean, it's gonna die, but it's just like the thing is, the carrier's over here. Yeah, okay. And the more I think about it, the more I think about carriers here and here. What is this carrier doing? How many turns until it makes its way? Like, and if Laziat's being smart, they're gonna start focusing their attention on this side of the field to force me to go this way. So I want to get ahead of the game and open up this spot, and then next turn I could even move my beast up there if they decide to kill the carrier instead of attacking my beast. Um, see, I'm a fan of this, and we do have the carriers to back it up. Yeah, we do. This looks pretty good. I'm gonna attack Holios, not the archer. Just cause final form, etc. Skill issue, should have attacked the archer. Not getting the one magic out of that hurts a little bit, but like I really don't need magic right now. Like I'm really fine, and I really don't need this gate right now. Is maybe a big thing. And honestly, yeah, grabbing that spot to actually be able to move over there and not have to go through the gate is gonna be really nice. Um, spend boost, spend boost. We have so many boosts, so like we can but use these boosts to like keep keep our beasts healthy for as long as it takes to sort of move over into the new area, they're going to have to deal with a Monstro. While they're dealing with the Monstro, we're going to be redrawing our focus over to where they're going to be so we don't decay. Because I definitely had games in my previous game against Lazzy, Fungal Dwarfs against Vanguards. They did a very similar thing, and I think I got this side of the board very crowded. They did a lot of damage to Cooldock, and then they just sort of retreated and held with high health units over in the back. So they definitely know what they're doing when it comes to playing against these guys. We do have the beasts. Yeah, so this beast is kind of crap. I don't really know if I actually want that guy being destroyed right now, but it's fine. Oh, the stim shoe is actually going to help big time now that I think about it. Just to whenever we need to do the big moves over there. Nice. Getting in there, moving that Machinist back. Not even putting a Moto Boots on it or anything, just popping it back. Just chilling. I'm tempted to send a rider. Nope, you went back. Okay. Um, I could I could do this and send the biter down here and then build a rider. Normally I wouldn't do that. But honestly, watching Profit like do something sort of like that, or just using a rider as defense, makes me think about it a bit more. I like sending that fighter over there. We could also just scavenge this turn. We could also like literally just send two scavengers and be like, oh well. That's pretty good too. Um, and we do have structures to reclaim. We can reclaim these biters. Um, yeah, I mean, you give me two scavenger shots, I takes two scavenger shots, I guess. I guess that's the way of it. I wonder, do I want to force this gate to the side over here? Or do I want to stay where I am? I wonder what we're reclaiming here. I wonder if we ever move up and put a rider right there. Um, just like as defense more than anything else. Cause like where Crust goes is a little bit tricky, cause like Crust could go here to defend. I mean, like really, we're not really, we don't really need to move with Krusk. Like Krusk is fine here. Um, what's the rest of my deck? Are we discarding all these riders? Probably. Riders aren't anything too crazy. Hmm. We could send the biter flying in. The biter could be here and then like go there or something, but that doesn't really do anything to add to what our current plan is. Kind of like just throwing the rider down, but then again, that's just like just committing to the board in ways that I don't exactly need to. I don't even know if these scavengers are really that good, like because it gives them units to shoot at. Maybe because we're giving them units to shoot at, I'm gonna go ahead and um commit to the rider play, just in the thought that okay, well we are committed to this board, so let's at least commit to it. Um, and we can back off later and do more thruster nonsense. But for now, we can reclaim two biters and feel pretty happy about ourselves for it. So yeah, let's do it. Biter. And another biter. We could do a rider, but I'm not going to. And then discard. Seems pretty good. Going to 5. Maybe we'd even play Krusk next turn. We've committed to this board, but our next turn might just be like Rider moves up. Uh, Maybe the Biter goes somewhere, and maybe Krusk retreats, and then the turn after that we just continue to not commit anything. Seems nice. It's a good hand too. Glad to draw that Rentrant. This was a funny game because we just like kind of um slowly moved up and was eventually like, let's go assassinate. Oh wow, did they get away? You're not allowed to do that. Um, what did they kill that unit there? Let's see that again. Yeah, they killed that unit and then slipped out. Pretty solid. Um, well, I think we'd probably. Do I want to move up like this? That's probably pretty good. Here, here, and then here. And, we got the gates. If there's anything we got right now, it's gates. Okay. Oh, and we actually, I didn't even notice, we actually do have dice for the kill. That's always good. Classic, this matchup. Isn't it fun? Yeah, I enjoyed it in the league. I feel like this was an interesting game of it, because yeah, I just like sort of, I was like, I'm gonna be on the defense, and then it was like, huh. Like, I just remember I was like taking the turn like late at night and I wasn't really thinking, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm like advancing right now. Oh yeah, I guess that'll work out. Oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna trap them. I don't, like, sometimes you just like so seamlessly shift from chilling to trapping them. Had this matchup in Gen Con tourney and Wayfarers were struggling. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting because like I don't because I feel like Ava's forced on the defense, and so Ava's not as good on the defense, but maybe she's like but she can also really threaten to like turn the tide and kill Celeste at any point. Yeah, let me get this game again. So we move. Whoever goes second is forced on the defense. I do not think Ava is offensive, though. I don't think Ava ever would go on the offense in this matchup. Though maybe it would just to counter them, like in the same way that like I don't know, like sometimes like breakers go on the offense against cave goblins. Though yeah, so like I mean, you see, my first turn, it's like I guess you would consider that offense. It's just me being like, nope, I'm up front. I'm not letting you get back here. And we keep playing. And then yeah, what happened there is just like, well, I'm gonna occupy, like, all of this is me thinking I'm gonna do stuff to stop you from being able to advance, and so it's just like I'm gonna occupy your gates, and then um they sort of retreat a little bit, and then what happens? I retreat a little bit, so they retreat, I retreat. It's like, okay, well, you're not advancing, I'm not gonna commit anything, I don't need to. Still, we're sort of retreating a little bit, but here, oh no, but here it was like, okay, I'm gonna move up with Ava, be a little bit more in the center of it. I wonder why I did that actually. I guess it just seemed like good to give more things flight. I definitely didn't need to. I could have stayed in the back. But it's sort of just like, yeah, I can afford to get a little bit up there. It's not like something I would typically do, but it definitely paid off. I think it's this next turn that I finally have the gate. Yeah, this was the turn that like I took late at night, where it's just like, oh yeah, I can't like it's just like I'm over here now. Um and I didn't like realize till afterwards. I was like, by doing this play, I've kind of given up the late game. Like I've committed too many core value units to the board. They're gonna stomp on me. Uh but it's just like you're pretty freaking trapped. Like, this is my gate. You can only send like one unit over here. It's so funny. Like, I don't feel like that's even like normally a play I would think of. I guess being tired makes me play better or something. Yeah, that's it's pretty sweet there because just sometimes you're just like because I like so this was like maybe the perfect example of I'm just chilling on the defense. Normally it's chilling in the back making you come to me. Against Wayfarers it was I'm just chilling on the defense, having a good time, and then um you know what? You're not protected right now at all. I'm gonna jump over and kill you. And it's that sort of like really intense dynamic where you it's really hard to know when it's time to flip the switch. That I think what really makes the avians fun for me. This is I've played this matchup before. It's yet another matchup of Ava and Valeria staring each other in the face, just chilling, saying hi. Can we oblige anything nasty? Not really. Can we Titus? Not really. Hmm. It sucks that Oblige can't kill that Wind Mage. That's what I really want. Oh, but we can probably use like Arbiter of War to kill the Wind Mage. Yeah. So maybe we just move here and here. And maybe we move Titus up since we don't really have another gate. Okay, we do have another gate, but like eh. Um Maybe we move Titus up as well. Um Valeria doesn't really have a plan to retreat, but our board's strong enough that I'm not worried about it. It's pretty sweet, right? Annul the Deceiver so we can kill it. Titus, the plan with Titus is just move him up, lol. And that's about it. The war is in a spot that could definitely get like assassinated. And then my thought is attack phase. We got a shot on the archer. We got a shot on the deceiver. Valeria will oblige this mind witch to kill it. They're at 0 magic, so their next turn is gonna suck. That's pretty sweet for us. I think we should be carrying this one away. Especially if we're able to kill that wind archer in the back. It'd be tough to cover from that. Yeah, that's fun. Unless anyone wants to play a quick real time or something, which I should probably just go eat dinner, but I have a bit more time. I'm probably gonna stop the stream. Let me know. Yeah, we should probably just call it. I think that's all my turns. What's the rest of this deck? Got peace, loyalty, um, war. Yeah, so the Arbiters of War at the end suck, but yeah, so we already have more magic than we're ever going to use. That's kind of funny. Um, the gate's going to be used defensively. Yeah, that looks good. Well, I will be on tomorrow. I don't have an opponent tomorrow, so if anyone wants to jump on and play, I'll be playing more in the afternoon, so at like 12:30 Eastern. Let me know. I'm down for that. Yeah. Otherwise, thanks a ton, Beans, for coming on. Um, yeah, I will See you around. Oh yeah, and this Sunday we have another Summoner Scuffle. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be between Prophet, who just won a tournament, and Vexer, who just won the league. Vexer just won this league, right? Am I imagining that? Yep. That'll be a lot of fun. Ooh, what's the league? What are the league's votes looking like? Oh yeah, this is proof that it's rigged, by the way. That's funny. So I was one of the first people to vote. Massimo had me look at it and test it. Um, and so I feel like a lot of people didn't choose to click faction and faction and instead just voted for stuff that's already there, which is why all five of mine are like the top six right now. Wow, this looks so rigged right now. Um, I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, Wayfarer versus Phoenix Elves. Though no, I voted for Shadow Elves and um Sand Goblins. Where's that? Versus Sand. Is it gone? Sand Goblins versus Shadow Elves. Yeah, I removed my vote because it wasn't winning, and I think the other person removed their vote too. So now it's like between these Sand Goblins versus Cloaks. Oh yeah, I won. Uh, Swamp Orcs versus Eternal Council. Oh yeah, that one's fun. Wayfarers versus Phoenix Elves. I feel like I literally just like I got all my choices. This is awesome. Wayfarers versus Cave Goblins, Fungal Dwarves versus Fallen Kingdom, that's fun. High Elves versus Shadow Elves. Dude, if we don't get a Shadow Elves match, okay, that might be like one of the problems there. Is like, if we don't get a Shadow Elves match, I'm gonna be freaking mad. Oh, though right now, no, these two are contradictory. Wayfarers versus Cave Goblins and Wayfarers versus Phoenix Elves. Um, so so one of them would get saved, or just like I'm guessing whichever one is lower is gonna lose, and if they're tied, Massimo will throw a dart at the wall or something. I don't know. Have to see how it works exactly. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you around. All right, bye.